Welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Witchlight. We would absolutely love it if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. And of course, while you do that, I'm going to read one comment from me today. Please! Please buy this Chuckles vinyl, please! We need this! Please! I'll do anything! Go buy this from YouTube's right now, please! As always, be sure to leave a comment below, and maybe next week your comment will be read as well. If you'd like to support the stream, you can do so by becoming a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our YouTube's collaboration at advantures.com/YouTube's. You can become a patron over on Patreon. It's the only place that you can watch Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay and Shroud over Saltmarsh. And lastly, make sure you go to thecrookedmoon.com to pre-order your copy of The Crooked Moon today. Thank you.
We are Legends of Advantures. This is Whimsday. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Rich.
Oh my gosh! My mind is blown by strange history facts. I can't believe that crazy history fact. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to tell Andy. I sure hope he shows up soon. I really hope Andy shows up soon with his crazy history fact.
Hey Gary, what's going on, man?
Andy, I gotta tell you something.
What do you have to tell me?
So you know that I have a new hyperfixation special interest?
Oh, do you?
Yeah, ancient Egypt is my new hyperfixation. I spent a lot of time on Wikipedia and other resources.
Wow.
Yeah, learning about ancient Egypt. Did you know that Cleopatra was born closer to the construction of the first Pizza Hut than she was to the first pyramid? What? That's crazy.
No.
That is truly an ancient empire.
I don't know about that.
Look it up. I mean, I found it on the internet, so it must be true.
I mean, who would go on the internet and just tell lies?
Exactly right.
If you like ancient Egypt, then you gotta check out the Kingdom of Keshinar.
Whoa! The Kingdom of Keshinar? When do we leave?
Oh, you wanna go?
To the kingdom. Yep.
Wanna...
I already talked to my travel agent. They said Keshinar is beautiful this time of year. Yep. Yep. Do you remember when travel agents were thinking? Remember the Game of Life?
I do.
When we were kids?
I do.
And one of the jobs was travel agent?
Yep.
And you had no idea what it was because the profession was already dead.
That's
by
right.
the time that we were playing it. Do you remember that?
Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times, Andy. Yep. The Game of Life. That's life.
That's life. The Kingdom of Keshinar is what you get when you mix the mystique of ancient Egypt with high fantasy world building and world-class TTRPG design.
Whoa, Andy, you have my interest.
I'm talking hundreds of pages of lore, encounters, and stunning locations in these beautiful 2 books.
More than I ever could have asked for. So it's like you have your own Wikipedia article on Keshinar in your own hands, but in a book.
Basically.
And you can run your own campaign in the whole city.
Whether you want to use the setting guide to write your own adventure or dive into their very first module book, you can.
What is that adventure called?
The setting book, The Kingdom of Keshinar, gives you everything that you need to run a beautiful ancient Egypt-inspired campaign.
That sure is beautiful.
And the adventure module, Ra Memnon and the Book of Gates, will take your adventurers from level 1 to 10.
Ra Memnon, he really does sound spooky. I really hope he doesn't turn me into a skeleton.
Oh.
I have a phobia of that.
You have a phobia of skeletons?
Uh-oh, I think Ra Memnon's turning me into a skeleton.
Oh,
Oh no! He's turning me into a skeleton! Ah! Oh no! Andy, he turned me into a skeleton! Ah! I'm a spooky skeleton suddenly! I'm a puppet skeleton! Oh, I'm back! I'm back! Oh,
You know,
gosh.
I was about to just say that it would make sense that you would have a fear of skeletons because you don't have a skeleton inside you like I do, but it turns out that you did.
Although I'm a puppet, we are united in that I always got a bone in me. I always got bone in me.
Bone in you?
I'm bone in.
You're bone in?
I'm bone in. Even though I'm a puppet, I ain't boneless. You know what I mean?
You're not a puppet tender.
No, I'm not a puppet in boneless way. I'm not a puppet tendy. I wonder with puppets, can you choose flats and drums?
Puppet tendy.
Puppet tendy.
Within over 500 pages of combined content, you'll find 12 new subclasses, 5 new playable species, 50 plus new monsters, 25 plus new spells, 25 plus new magic items, and a fully interactive 3D map. And one of the coolest things they've got is an on-staff Egyptologist for authenticity in all of the details.
That's amazing. So it's going to be quite historically accurate before the high fantasy gets woven in.
That's right.
All included in my citation on Wikipedia. My dream was not to become a wizard, it was to become the most hallowed of all professions, a Wikipedia editor.
I think that your dream should still be to become a puppet tendy.
Puppet tendy first, Wikipedia editor
Gary,
second.
I'm gonna be honest with you, if you became a puppet tendy, I would eat you immediately.
No!
I wouldn't even hesitate.
Well, good thing I'm bone in. Good thing I'm bone in.
You think that would stop me?
The bones would deter you. It's like, they're not like chicken bones, they're like fish bones.
And of course, the Kingdom of Keshinar is compatible with all recent versions of D&D 5e.
Whoa!
And don't forget, all of the art and content is 100% made by humans for humans.
Yeah, get that Skynet robo-biz out of here.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Real human hands.
So make sure you click on the link below and go back to Kingdom of Keshinar right now. There is almost no time left in their campaign.
The campaign is almost over, like literally almost over. You better click now, you're gonna miss your chance.
What about your travel agent? Do you think they'll be able to get us a ticket to the Kingdom of Keshinar?
Let me call Denise up real quick. Yo, Denise, I'm finally ready to book that trip to Keshinar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, your agent. How's your agency doing? Oh, you shut down like 20 years ago?
Oh.
Who have I been talking to?
What?
Well, I sure hope I don't turn into a skeleton again.
I guess the only way for us to buy a ticket is we gotta back the Kickstarter. We gotta
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
them we're going to Keshinar.
Oh my gosh, I turned back into a skeleton! Oh my god, no, it's a skeleton again! Oh, no.
Once upon a witchlight hour, the sleeping queen stirred in her tower, and through grand halls past lock and key came to her slumber dreams of three. The first brought laughter filled with fright, the second love defiled by spite, the third a world of pure delight. She welcomed these, they were her own, but soon from porcelain lips a groan, her silvery dreamscape now forsaken, to pain from which she'd not awaken. Something blighted had come hither, foul as nightshade creeping thither, from yon the grave-like curse did wither. The little prince wept in his spire, his wounded heart had one desire, a ballad from the dreaming queen could turn his maelstrom mind serene. He vowed her rescue, speech sincere, but toys would be his shield and spear, and so he scoured for one full year. In springtime wreathed in parenthood, the prince first found a toy of wood, a doll set, beasts and wild things, but listen close and each one sings, a song of child, owl and bear, a song that calls the spirits there, a song for monsters with much hair. When summer heat steamed like a kettle, the prince then found a toy of metal, a rocking horse with ashen mane, around its neck was draped a chain. Its horn and eyes and nose shoot flame, with mighty hooves and sturdy frame, no better steed one could proclaim. He searched from autumn's harvest throne, the prince then found a toy of bone, lettered blocks stacked to the sky, when turned to words could only lie. Deceit known to the hounds of hell makes for a potent hex or spell, of souls, of sin, of Shadowfell. Through winter's chill from peak to pass, the prince then found a toy of glass, marble spun in measured motion, like careful thought or certain notion, each glinting cat's eye seeing all, from stars beyond the cosmic sprawl, to inner strength and mind's recall. When season stopped, the final day, at last the prince found halves of clay. He shed a tear, this would not do. His favorite toy was split in two. It stank and had a horrid face, but in his heart held special place. Through toil this crack he would erase. The day has come, no time for rest. The fateful toys placed in a chest, with stripes of white and stripes of red, just like a big top by his bed. The little prince prepares a flower for either outcome, sweet or sour, and makes a wish for love, for power, once upon a witchlight hour.
Torbeck, your body is racked with electricity. You have been, your form has been pulsed through with electricity for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as the rest of you stare on his horror, not just as Torbeck is being electrocuted in this chair, but as Frost lays on the ground face first in the muck, all life draining from his body. All the while, little Katya is around the edge of the tree line, rummaging, paying no attention to any of you. Torbeck, you have spent the last 10 minutes mentally barreling through space and time, stars shooting past you as you feel your mind travel beyond the edges of space into a black hole. It's as if you've been here for seconds and hours and years all at the same time before finally you come to and you feel the electricity shoot from hair to hair to hair all over your bugbear form, and you realize that your mind has been opened. You feel an intrinsic connection with the arcane, with magic. As the electricity begins to fizzle out,
Is this what clarity is like?
it feels like
No, I don't want to go back.
it feels like time stands still for a second before you all realize what's just happened. Torbeck, you're sitting here in this chair, and you can smell the burnt hair from the electricity that coursed through you. Frost, your body, your chest does not rise and fall with breath. And behind you, for a moment, you see what looks like a portal appear, Torbeck, behind this chair, as if the lightning itself had channeled an opening into Yawn before it quickly fizzles out. And you are all in this glade. What do you do?
And
You
are all.
not yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Mostly.
Mostly, but not yet.
Do I get the sense that does my madness where I'm trying to like
Yeah, how are you like?
I tried to dome Frost too.
Oh, you.
Oh my god! What's come over you?
Did that feeling go away once I sat in the chair?
That went away the moment that he sat in the chair and the electricity started.
Oh,
to
so we've
course
just
through
been
him.
standing here watching him get electrocuted for 10 minutes?
There is almost a.
And
yeah,
Frost has just been slowly dying on the
you-
ground for 10
You
minutes?
feel yourselves almost stunned as this is happening. And I'm using 10 minutes as a rough approximation of how long it took.
It's been
But you-
20
But you
minutes?
all feel as though barely any time has passed at all. As if you're in a waking dream watching this happen.
Can we simulate all
Frost?
600 rounds of that?
Yeah,
All right, everyone roll for initiative. Everyone roll for initiative.
My action is to
passed.
continue foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I continue bleeding out.
Torbeck, you've taken no damage. You actually feel invigorated, almost as if you benefited from a long rest.
Okay.
And your mind feels
You know, I'm smoldering.
even more clear than it had before.
Does Frost need to make a?
Yes, Frost does need to make a death saving throw.
600 death saving throws.
Yeah, I have to make 600.
No.
No, you only had one fail.
I know for a fact
No,
that I
you
failed
only
twice.
had one. You only had one fail.
But
I
why
thought
would
you
I?
only
Oh, you're
rolled
right.
twice.
Why would I copy it wrong from last time?
I can't help you there.
Who would do that? Who could possibly?
Derek, you've had a lot going on tonight.
Which one of you
buddy.
cowards shit?
Same energy.
I've got to do it on the. I've got to do it on the sheet too. That goes away.
Why would I capture? Why would
Alright.
I have transcribed it incorrectly?
Surely
Holy
this
shit.
won't be a natural one.
Surely.
Roll one.
I
You stable?
succeed. I
Oh,
stabilize.
wow. Oh, you had two
Yeah, you had two
successes?
successes,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Ah, so Frost is laying there, and then he like slows down. Oh, do a bit of your.
I think Crummy was like foraging, weren't you? Were you there the whole time?
No,
were, like,
I witnessed
elsewhere.
all of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
witnessed
Okay,
all of
okay,
this.
okay.
He just didn't get involved. He was a not my circus, not my monkeys
Yeah,
kind
he
of
didn't
guy.
fall to the,
you
to
gotta
the check
think.
either.
So I passed my check.
Yeah.
And in the reality of the world, that'll happen in
In
like
seconds.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Frost! Oh my God, Toby! Get! Are you okay?
Well, I'm definitely. No, I'm glad I didn't get to the chair first. And I'm only a little upset I threw that rock at Frost.
It's Angela.
No, of course I knew his name.
I'm gonna walk up to
It was
Frost.
Kellogg.
After like I've been running, I have a rock in my hand, and I stop at Frost. But he's bleeding. Frosty, are you okay?
Hey, buddy.
Frosty! Frosty, here, have some bananas!
He's rubbing your throat up and down. He's giving
I
you
thought
good
he was
berries.
mashing the bananas. The man put
Well, I
the-
thought he was clapping.
Yeah,
it.
I
he's
heal a
making
certain
a
amount?
banana mash.
I don't know.
Well, I
I'll
guess
take
if
one
he's
hit
checking
point.
on
one hit point.
Frosty, I'll go check on Torbeck.
Am I a druid that oh wait. I actually have the spell slot for that. I actually almost didn't. Okay.
Well, you all had a long rest. 'Cause you
we got a
slept
long rest
overnight and then you
overnight,
traveled
yeah.
all day.
We did.
So if you
So
didn't
you
take a long
and you
rest-
didn't do anything during.
Right,
well,
you're
it
right.
only took you 20 minutes to get here. So
Oh, my spells aren't prepared. I will fix that.
that's fine. You
I will fix that. But
whatever
I
you
always
want to
Good
have
Berry
prepared, you can have.
I cast Good Berry probably more than any druid that you know.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I will cough.
1 hit point.
My eyes dirt open. Oh my! Oh, what happened? Guys, what the fuck?
Frosty! Guys, what the fuck?
What? Everybody else was doing it. I don't know. We all wanted to get to that chair.
Gideon was the first one to throw it. He told
No,
me.
Torbeck threw it
was the
first.
first one to
No,
throw-
man, Torbeck threw it
Torbeck
first.
was the
No,
first one
it
to
could have
throw
been you, man. I don't know who threw it first.
He was the first one to throw it. He
Mean
gave
to
me
say,
the
is he
idea, or
okay?
maybe it was Gideon. It's not very clear.
Torbeck's pretty sure Torbeck started the whole rock throwing thing.
Torbeck! You
Torbeck will
you
own
gave
up
me
to
the
it.
idea.
I knew it.
You know that goblinoids are very suggestive. When one of us does something, it just turns into all of us doing it.
Well, and when the two of you were throwing rocks, it just
Yeah.
looked like so much dang
It
fun.
was a lot of fun and it was effective.
In my village, the Macarena had a death grip on my entire village for an entire year.
That's crazy.
We couldn't stop.
My head hurts.
Well,
Why did you throw the rocks in my head?
we were too close to Torbeck's throne.
Why do you look so well?
You know, that's a good question, Mr. Kremmy. Aside from the horrific taste of copper in Torbeck's mouth, Torbeck feels pretty good. There was a span of time where Torbeck began to travel far distances and long amounts of time.
Okay.
While
Torbeck
you were being electrocuted.
saw the beauty of the infinite and
Torbeck,
the
roll
terrifingness
a
of the abyss.
wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Well.
Oh, I got 19.
Oh, that's great. In your mind, you hear a disembodied voice. It doesn't seem to be speaking any language that you know. Really, it doesn't sound like a language at all. It's almost as if whatever this sound is, the sound of the stars, is being translated in your head for you. And you hear the words, "I have traveled from beyond the stars, claimed by a black star at the edge of night. I have become nameless. Sit upon my throne and unravel."
I'm talking to Kremmy. This is so.
Yeah.
Witnessing the beauty of the infinite and the terrifyingness of the.
What? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Well, that was weird. So Torbeck continued to travel, and there was stars and darkness, and Torbeck just feels like Torbeck has changed. Torbeck has seen things that you mere mortals couldn't begin to fathom.
And that all happened while you were being electrocuted for 5 to 10
Electrocuted?
minutes?
Oh,
You don't remember that?
Torbeck went on a wonderful journey.
Well, I think this actually holds true with a lot of people who've been struck by lightning. This is the kind of thing that they say. Wonderful journeys.
It is as you're saying this to him, Kremmy, that you were able to watch this entire thing from a place of pure consciousness. You were not affected by the pull of this throne. You were not having rocks hurled at your head. You were able to just watch this uninterrupted. And you remember that the lightning came from Yon itself. And as you look up through the cloudy sky, you're able to see what look like lightning rods dotting along the mountain face
We know it's
behind the
the whole
glade.
province is sort of lightning themed, right?
Yes, and so you are able to see these mountain rods off in the distance. They are long or incredibly tall golden metal rods, some of them topped with moons, some topped with the sun. And you could see the lightning connecting to them, and when Torbeck sat down, the lightning channeled directly into that throne. And at one point, you were able to see what appeared to be behind him an archway open up that looked like an entrance to Yon. But that's no longer there anymore.
Do those lightning rods look at all like the ones we saw the unicorn?
They look exactly like the ones you saw around the unicorn's
Wait
enclosure.
a minute. Lightning? And you got visions, right?
Yeah, well, and voices, but you know that's pretty normal for Torbeck. Torbeck drinks to get rid of the voice.
Anything about the unicorn or the King of Hearts or anything like that?
Something about nameless, the nameless edge of the darkness. Something about sitting on the throne, becoming unraveled.
All right.
You know, how put together is Torbeck really in the first place? It just seems like that's just, you know, kind of what happens.
Things us people wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just is what it is. I just...
Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion.
Attack ship? I don't know what an... Torbeck doesn't know what an attack ship is.
Sea beams glittering near the Tannhauser Gate.
Well...
What the fuck is he talking about?
You might have been hit by the lightning too.
How long have I been out?
Huh? Oh.
About 5 minutes.
We all got our brains scrambled. Giddy and I...
Except me.
Giddy, well, except for Kermit. Giddy and I were
And
like...
except for me too.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
How's your
and
head
kid.
wound? How's your head wound? I think I may have... I think Gideon knocked you aside so that you hit your head on that tree stump.
I definitely threw a rock at you, and it hit you in the head.
I
and,
did not die, but I am trying to look for the way into Yon.
Did you say that I noticed that there was an opening previously, and now the opening is gone?
Yeah, it had appeared directly behind you right as like the final bursts of lightning had been entering into your body.
Oh, man.
It appeared, and it looked like something that you would have been able to step through, but it is no longer present.
Torbeck, okay.
Did I notice that?
Yeah.
Look, Torbeck's willing to, you know, take one for the team here and just try something. But if we're gonna do this again, then we gotta be quick about it, all right?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I was about to ask you to do the same thing.
Yeah, Torbeck's just gonna stand up and sit back down.
Oh,
All right, fellas.
I thought you were gonna say grab the kid.
What? No, well, no, hey, I mean, you're trying to go to Yon too, right?
Well, I was really hoping to become a star, so I want to be at the theater.
Oh, we know somebody that goes to that school.
Yeah. The theater?
Oh, well,
Yes, the Grand Theater of Motherhorn atop the highest peak in Yon.
Huh?
What?
You want to be an actor?
Yeah.
just like the Snake Kid.
Oh, the Snake Kid!
Mr. and Mrs. Snake.
Oh, young Snake. Jeremy? What was his name?
I forget
Jonathan,
his name.
I think.
Jonathan?
Jonathan Snake.
Do you mean Snake as Snake
No, it might have
Jr.?
been Snake Jr.
Oh, Snake!
Oh,
Snake as Snake Jr. He was a good lad. And we sent him off to acting school?
No,
No, he was gone already, man. We just met the
Oh
parents.
no, we
Yeah.
encouraged him to pursue his dream of acting, much to the crippling disappointment of his parents.
I don't think
he ever was
He,
there.
he
I think
was
we
not
just...
there. They were sad and
They were
wanted to come
bemoaning?
home.
Yeah, no, he was
Oh,
already
there's
there.
a snake! You just don't get eaten by the snake. We'll help you
I
get
think
there.
it's kind of like, you know, a
We
dude.
know somebody that's there. We can say, hey, we can say,
to
hey,
be fair,
you don't
and
know us.
I'm not saying this to be rude or anything, but I don't really need you, because, like, I know how to get into Yon and you don't, so I was just going to go to Yon and then get there myself.
Oh, excuse me. I
Oh.
thought we was going to try to help you pursue your dream of acting just like Snake Jr.
As she was saying that, Torbeck had gotten up and was about to sit back down and stops and looks at her.
Wait.
You can get us in? Quick, hurry, Torbeck's thighs are gonna give out here in a second.
Yes, the entrance to Yon is just along the base right here, but I can't quite find the rock to get in.
All right, Torbeck can't hold it.
Just sit down.
No,
I
shut
put
up.
him in the seat.
I'll sit down again.
You sit down, and for a second, you feel your body tingle with electricity. You see all of the hairs on Torbeck's body stand on end, but the lightning rods do not seem to connect, and nothing happens with this throne. It's as if you have used up all of the magic within it.
Maybe it can't be Torbeck twice.
Well, I mean, maybe
Oh.
it's just out of juice.
I mean, you know what? Maybe Gideon could try.
Sure, why not?
I've been strapped to a chair now and again and zapped for, normally for fun, but I'd give this a try. So,
Oh my goodness.
Kid, don't
Torbeck
tell people.
Torbeck is
what do you
pushing.
mean?
Don't fucking share that information.
Just another.
How would that be fun? Hold on.
Grego, you just wouldn't understand, all right? They don't teach you that kind of thing at the rec.
No, it's not fun. No,
Hold
it's
on. It's not. It's fun. Oh,
we were hustling
is it
people.
like a game?
You could say.
No,
I mean,
no.
people play.
Like a game of I've heard about these newfangled electronic type games.
Maybe electronics involved. I
And
mean,
it's
of course.
exactly, basically what you're
Well,
talking
yeah,
about,
exactly
right?
right. Yeah.
Gideon,
That's
well,
right.
give it a try.
Well, Torbeck swap battle with me.
All right, good luck.
Oh, just.
You sit down in the chair and you don't even feel the electricity that Torbeck describes.
I feel it.
Is it working?
I
think it's working.
I think maybe. Things are juicing up.
Sounds like he's moving his pants.
Perhaps we should bludgeon him to death with rocks.
What's the matter, Frost? Are you a little bitter?
Frosty,
yeah.
are you
look at
still on about that?
Look at his skull.
I mean,
called
get
King.
Are
over
you
it,
still on
man.
about that? I mean, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Blood
Still
is,
bleeding.
we only-
I don't know what's happening here.
blood is still dripping out of your
crybaby.
ears.
See, real friends don't hold grudges, Frosty. I mean,
Get over
it's
it.
just unbecoming of
It was
you.
just a couple of rods.
Yeah, we only almost the lottery.
That's very
Why would you? It was 10 minutes ago, man.
I'll remember
Jeez.
that. What's a few rocks between friends?
Yeah, come on, man.
God.
You have another banana. Banana, you're not you when you're hungry.
Well, did I do it? Is the portal opening?
Well, I don't know. Do you feel anything?
Well, I felt it for a little bit, and I just kind of
nothing
like,
happened.
no,
there was no line in
I
there.
don't. What do you mean is the portal opening? Portal for what?
For yawn.
Yeah.
There's no portal for Jan.
What?
You get in. No, you get in over here because the Briganox, they have mines, and there is an entrance to one of the Briganox mines over here, but it doesn't go deep into the mines. It will actually take us out to the stone bridge that goes over the misty pathway, and then that will take us into Yon proper. It's still at the very edges, and it will be a long distance for us to travel. But if I can find this stupid little cave thing, then we'll be able to get in.
Wait, so, hold on. Then why did you bring us to this seat?
Yeah, when Dormick sat down, Dormick saw like a portal hole.
Well, because Squirt told me that seat was what marked the fact that the cave was over here along the base of the mountain.
So the chair doesn't have anything to do with getting into Yon?
I don't know.
It's like a landmark.
Then what happened?
I don't fucking know. I mean, the fucking four you lost your damn mind.
Do you know what it's like to see the infinite? It's
Oh,
a
wow,
concept. That's not even. That's abstract. Torbeck's losing his mind
I
over
don't
here.
know if you saw what you thought you saw, Torbeck.
That's
You know
really
what I mean?
pretty, though. The lightning has like a strange pink hue to it now that it didn't have before. Oh well. And then she's gonna start rummaging around in the underbrush.
I'm sure that's fine.
And then eventually, a few minutes later, you hear her begin to squeal. I found it! I found it! I found the little entrance! We can get in right over here! But some of you are going to be very big.
Well, I guess we'll never know what was through that portal there.
Wait, some of us are
Torbeck.
gonna be big?
What?
Big?
Some of you are going to be a little bigger, going to have to really squeeze in. You might want to have some, you might want to have the big ones
now
go
you do.
first.
Not you.
Which one of us might be too big?
Well, I think the owlbear is going to struggle, and I think
Oh,
that,
see now? She's a tiny little pea pod.
and then I think you are going to be a little big.
Yeah. This is just
And
classic.
you look really tall, but underneath that fur, you probably are like a slinky, and you just get really small. So
That's
you
about
should be
right.
fine.
Yeah.
I think the rest will be. You are definitely really small. You can get in super easily. You're actually shorter than me, so I think that you should go in last.
I'm looking up at her. Gosh, I don't know what they're putting in kids' meals these days. Freakishly tall. He's a little freakishly tall, a bit of a freak of nature, this one.
So I think we should put the big ones in first, so that way if they get stuck, the rest of us can push and push and push until they make their way through, and then once they're through, they'll pop out the other side and they can wait for us there, and hopefully there's nothing like creepy or mean or bad on the other side that will eat them or capture them or push them off the side of the mountain until we get through.
Well, Rico, can't you do that thing where you turn into that thing and you dig even bigger holes, man?
thought a big man would be able to do it himself.
The last time I went first down a hole in this damn place, I got caught up by snakes.
The same snakes that went off to the theater to learn how to
Well,
be
it was
a
his
star?
parents. Yeah, it was his
They make
dang
a
on parents.
mean spaghetti
They
dinner.
make a okay
is what I'll
spaghetti, I
say,
mean, you
a
know.
mean spaghetti dinner.
Still not entirely sure how they made the dinner, but
They were quite. Those, I mean, the tails are quite dexterous.
The last time we climbed into a hole, Grego turned into some horrible mud monster. It was awful.
Oh
That
God,
fucking sucked.
that was weird.
It was
That was a
weird.
really weird adventure.
Who turned into a mud monster?
A couple of us did. No, so did you, Frosty, didn't you?
At least two of you.
At least two of us.
Yeah,
least
Torbeck
two of
blocked a
I
lot
think
of it
you're
from his
lying
brain.
to me.
That was Torbeck's like very first adventure. Like we fucking walked out of the inn.
He doesn't know the end. What
You don't know what the inn is. I don't know why I'm referencing it.
We just met each other yesterday.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
totally fair.
Are we really nerds? He's gonna be able to fit. He's a little guy.
You kind of look like a
He's gonna
nerd.
call him
Yeah.
Big Red. I mean, are you afraid to go into the hole?
I'm not afraid to go in the hole,
You
Grego.
should
Are
be
you
really
afraid to
careful
say
though.
Could you have made the thing easier?
I
Okay,
feel
I'm
like-
happy to go first, Grego.
Sounds
We
like
can have Torbeck go first.
No, Torbeck
I'm
doesn't need to
happy
go
to
first.
dig it out.
No,
I'm happy to give
Grego.
you the
I don't want you to
I
dig
feel
it out.
like a bitch would ask
You know what,
me to
Grego?
turn
Why don't
into
you
a
make
big
it smaller?
bear.
Can you make it smaller, Grego?
I
Because
mean,
I
I
would
can't-
enjoy that more.
I
Okay.
use mold
I make my
earth.
way through the.
Okay.
He's gonna like extrude
I
out
start
the other
climbing
side
through
like
the hole.
spaghetti.
I start crawling through the hole while it start begins to crush and compile me. No, stop making it smaller.
He's being really squeezed. He's going from red to blue. Someone must save him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't hold that right. Like, what do you want us to do?
Look, dude, you would never banana.
Okay, and then roll acrobatics or athletics to see how well you do
I
making it
love
through the
this
cave.
Frost.
And then I also want
This
you.
is version of Frost's best Frost.
Just petty frost.
Petty Frost.
Yeah, Derek, it's best frost.
You're gonna look like Play-Doh at the other end of this thing.
And then after
Came
you
in my
roll either
skull.
acrobatics or athletics, I also want you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
While this is happening and I'm waiting for my turn to go in the hole, I just look at Mr. Kremmy and I say, Mr. Kremmy, I really
Yep.
feel like we're downplaying the things that Torbeck saw. I mean, imagine if you could touch or hold the abstract concept of justice. Your mind would be blown.
22 for athletics.
Okay.
I know
and then a
Torbeck.
dexterity saving throw, please.
I want to believe what you're saying, but I feel like given your perspective and your intellect, you could probably see like just maybe like more than a few dozen things and think you're seeing the fucking infinite. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to appreciate what you really saw unless you could maybe somehow put into words the vastness and horribleness of infinity.
Torbeck, I believe you. Did you reach the inner circle of doubt? Did you see the structures, the infinite sets within infinite sets? Did you realize that it's also nothing and nothing at all?
How did you know, Frost?
I too was subjected to these visions once. I can push them out of your mind if you want to be free of them, at least for a time, until you can confront what you've seen.
Torbeck feels like if you do that, Torbeck's gonna lose a piece of Torbeck.
It would just be a calming, compartmentalizing, just to get it to the back of your mind until you're able to reason with the unreasonable.
Torbeck will get back to you.
As well, you know that the option is there. I know what you are going through.
How's Gideon doing?
As that conversation,
Let me help you out.
as that conversation is happening, Gideon, you are able to make your way through this, and as you are sliding through and angling your body, contorting yourself to the ever-changing size of this cave, you are. It's almost like a dance. No, you can't dance anymore. You are somehow able to make it through.
Remember that?
And just as you get towards the end, you hear the voice of the little girl of Katya. he's not afraid of spiders, is he? Because the cave spiders that are in there are horrible, and I wouldn't recommend only one person going in. They like to swarm. As you hear the skittering of what sounds like thousands of horrifying cave spiders.
Hey, what'd she say? I can't hear her over this weird skittering. Hey, somebody shout what she said up here. I can't hear her. There's some weird, creepy skittering.
Do you say skittering or littering?
I don't know. It could be like a jabbering. It's hard to tell exactly. It's like
jabbering or gibbering?
Could be little pause. Could be gibbering. It could definitely be gibbering. It's hard to tell.
Wait, pause?
I don't know. I don't see anything, man. What
Like
the girl
pause,
say?
pause?
Grammy, what the girl say, man?
Well, there's a whole bunch of spiders down there. Man.
As he says this, you feel the web brush your face, and you immediately dart out of the way and propel yourself almost bullet-like out of this tunnel. Your dexterity holding true for you as you are able to get out of the way of this cascade of spiders as they rain down around the tunnel. You see, they don't seem to leave. You're now on the opposite end of this tunnel. You are firmly in Yawn, and now level 6. As you look into this cave, you see as the spiders cascade down around the edges of the cave, but none of them make any move to make it out into the light. The air here is thick with condensation. It almost crackles with the ever-present lightning that's in the air that's being carried from one end of Yawn to the other via all of these lightning rods, and you see that they're being pulled down from the storm clouds themselves and pulled into these lightning rods. You look up as you hear a loud crash of thunder as the lightning jumps from one rod to the next, and you see far off on the cliffside on the opposite end, the highest peak in Yawn, built into the very rock face itself, is a castle-like structure. The largest lightning rod on top of it, as all of the lightning is funneled into this structure, and you see it illuminate with white and almost pink light, the very residual pink light that had infiltrated the lightning after Torbeck was electrocuted. All of this you see in a split second, but the spiders themselves seem to be almost afraid of the crackling lightning in the air, and they do not leave the tunnel.
I don't blame you for being afraid of me, spiders.
They have now accumulated inside of the tunnel, smelling your blood and hunting for you, and now standing between you and your friends is a tunnel filled with
Hey guys!
Yeah.
Can we hear him?
Send I'm in.
It almost echoes through the tunnel, and it's almost like a horn.
Hey.
So Torbeck's supposed to go next, right?
No, hey, send either Gricko or Frost next. There's no danger. Just come on down.
We discussed sending
Take it
Torbeck
casual.
second.
No, maybe Frost. He's been kind of a pain in the ass.
Wait. So this little girl that said there's a whole bunch of cave spiders, there were no cave spiders, huh?
No cave spiders?
There are no cave spiders in there, but
I'm happy to send Torbeck to deal with all of them cave spiders. If they're there.
If the cave spiders aren't there, Torbeck wants to go before the cave spiders are there.
Grammy, you know me too well, man. There's a whole bunch of cave spiders.
All right, Torbeck, go on.
I just wanted Gricko and Frost to get just a little.
It's just like the carnival. You clean up plenty of cave spiders.
Yeah, like the old days.
Yeah, down in the basement. Yeah.
Torbeck, you just gotta leap past them, man. I just shot right past them. I'm in Yawn.
Do you know how many few hit points I have?
Well, that's why I said come on next, man.
What's a hit point? Anyway, okay.
Frost, when you inevitably fail the check, I'll save you. I'll throw my chains out.
No.
Frost, no, because Frost is gonna be a little big baby about all the blood dripping from his skull. I'm gonna serenade him so his baby little Frost feel better. So anyway, here's Blunderball. And I sit casting Cure Wounds.
you're gonna kill me.
Until I play Blunderball as I think I get one free use with my Gift of the Metallic Dragon.
Wow.
Right?
Oh,
One free use?
yes, you do.
It's giving me 2 free uses. That's got to be like a conversion thing, right?
No.
Could
be. No,
Oh, I had 2
you
uses.
a free spell.
I am using both of my. Oh no, hold on. No, I can do it with a spell slot as well. So I never have to prepare.
Yes.
So I have it double prepared. I'll fix that. I will use. So I've used one for Goodberry already. I'm actually gonna cast Cure Wound. I'm gonna do that. That's for free. So you get.
It's 2d8.
Oh, it's 2d8.
Yeah.
6. That's cocked.
How is that
These
possible?
dice.
That doesn't make any sense. It's landing on a flat. This is a D8, and it's landing on a flat surface like this. It just stops.
reality.
And it's like it's not falling on one side. It's not falling on the other side. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
14 points of healing for you.
Oh, thank the Lord in heaven.
While you're healing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna prepare to walk towards the entrance of this cave and start to position myself in a way to get ready.
All right.
I would
Once you're
still-
ready to make your way through the cave, you can see now that just from all of these tiny tunnels that are built up into the mountain itself, there are hundreds of spiders that are beginning to make their way down.
Just
you
like
realize
poking my
that
head
the cave is, just by poking your head in, you're able to see this. You can see that there are webs lining this space, and you imagine that you could get from one side to the next, but it's going to take some fancy footwork. And so I would need an acrobatics or an athletics and a dexterity saving throw, unless you have something else in your arsenal that you think that you could use to make it to the other end.
No, my dex is absolutely absurd, especially given the nature of my alchemical makeup.
30 points of healing.
Wow.
2024 Cure Wounds. I got to the second level. It's 4d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cure Wounds is so good now.
So I already added the
legit.
14, so another 16.
Another 30 on top of it.
Another 30
I
on
just healed
top
you,
of it?
with 2 spell slots. I healed you.
So that's max.
46.
44,
Yeah.
46, whatever it is.
40.
That's
impossible.
I'll look into the cave.
After all,
and I'll see what I see, what you tell me that I see, and Torbeck will give a big sigh. All Torbeck is saying, Mr. Grammy, is just imagine being able to explain the pinnacle of humanoid art to an ant. And the ant being able to understand. I just don't think we should take this lightly. And I go into the cave.
And what were
I am
your...
going to do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And then I will do a dexterity saving throw. Because I am dexterous in nature, and I feel like that's my specialty.
I love that.
That's correct.
I got a 25 on my acrobatics check.
Nice.
And on my dex saving throw, I got a natural 1, but a plus 10 gives me an 11.
Okay. Are you going to use twists, or are you going to go with it?
I don't believe I can after I roll, unless I'm...
Oh, no, so Witchlight works differently, because if you use them, you have to pull a Fey curse. So that's...
Torbeck failed.
Yeah,
The
that's
dex
what I
saving
thought.
throw.
Yeah.
He's really confident in his acrobatics.
Yeah,
He did
you-
not win the dex saving throw.
You are able to get through this tunnel. The problem, however, is that as easily as you are, as easily as it is for you to contort your body through the shape of this tunnel, though Gricko has made it a bit smaller with his mold earth, you are able to slide through it like a hot dog down a hallway. I love that, Derek. Thanks for looking at me in that way. But your fur gets everywhere, and the spiders get everywhere in your fur. They are going to roll to attack you.
Okay.
They got a natural 1.
Oh.
So I need to roll to see how many. Okay, only 2. So it takes you 2 turns to get through this tunnel.
Okay.
Their first attempt to latch onto you is unsuccessful. You're so covered in fur, they're not really sure how to deal with this as you're barreling through this cave. But they do eventually make it towards the fleshy parts of your body, and you feel them begin to gnaw at you, doing, oh wow, I'm just rolling like crap. Oh, that's not so bad. 13 points of piercing damage as you feel tiny fangs pierce into your body, and you're also going to take 4 points of poison damage.
Ugh. Okay.
But you're able to make it out onto the other end. The moment you spill out into Yon, you witness the same scene that Gideon witnessed. The lightning crackling in the air, the moisture all around you, and immediately all of the spiders begin to sizzle and pop. You can smell burnt hair as they all shrivel up into these essentially cooked spiders, and they all fall to the ground at your feet.
Gideon would hear in the cave. Get him off, Torben! Get him off, Torben! And like you see him burst out of the cave, and there'd be spiders falling off him, screaming and like flailing.
Hey,
and
look
all
out
of a
for
sudden
the spiders. Look out for the
they get
spiders.
fucking fried.
Don't forget to kill them all. Get every last one. Clear it out, Doorbell. Take your time.
Ah, that sucks!
Hey, it's all right now, man. You're here.
You're covered in dead spiders and cobwebs.
I actually don't notice the difference.
I'm gonna turn back around to the cave and just say, "There's so many spiders!"
How far down the cave did you have to run in order to reach the other side?
Tormek lost track. There were so many spiders.
What?
So many spiders!
Oh God! Did you get them all?
Did you get them? He said, did you get them?
Tormek got a lot of them. Yeah, they were everywhere.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
They were in Tormek's hair and
There are
Tormek's mouth.
There
and
are
Tormek's
1,000
pants.
spiders left.
No,
There-
I'm not going through this tunnel until
Tormek-
they're all dead.
Tormek got so many.
Tormek, your job wasn't to go through the cave. It was to kill all the fucking spiders.
Yeah.
Then leave the cave.
We were fully clear about that.
Tormek never saw them coming, and there's no chance that any of you will either.
Oh God!
What?
What
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, you know, if you're going to be a bunch of wimps, I'll see you on the other side. And Katya rushes.
Oh yeah,
into
let
the
us
cave.
know. Let us know if there's
Whatever
spiders.
you do, don't send the child.
All
Don't
right,
send the
Mister.
small child.
Okay, Katya.
She'll never make it. She'll never make it.
Okay, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Katya. You're doing great.
I feel like her name
You-
was Mishka, wasn't it?
No,
You
Katya,
watch.
you're thinking
You
of someone
watch
else.
as Katya pulls the hood up over her head and she rushes into the tunnel. She's small enough that even with the shrinking of the tunnel itself, there's clearance above her head, and she throws her arms behind her back like Naruto, and she just runs through this tunnel. And you all see her appear mere moments later. Not a single spider on her.
Wow.
Oh, how was it, Katya?
There weren't even any spiders in the cave. I don't know what Torbeck was saying. They're all dead on the ground on the other side.
Oh, very easy.
Maybe Tormek did get them all.
There were a lot of spiders when I went through.
Oh, so you guys are on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, and you're also level 6.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now that you're, how's it? I feel like I'm a little rushed. I feel like it's been like 14 months since I last played. It's been a crazy couple of minutes.
Yes, it has.
Now, how you feel
Now that my brains are no longer coming out of my skull, I think I can think clearly.
Yeah.
That is remarkable. I really got brained by Tormek there.
It's about time.
I think I can make it through without issue. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine. Just
Kill the rest of them, Frost. You see any?
Well, if I see any, I'll endeavor to crush them with my mind. You know.
Tell you, endeavor to crush them with your mind.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
I will.
Okay, Frosty.
I'll
I
start to.
believe in you.
I'm probably gonna have to really hunker down to squeeze through. But I can, if Gideon Torbeck can make it, I can make it. So
Yeah,
I enter the cave, and as soon as I do, I'm going to move at a good pace, but I'm going to look for the exit.
It's a straight shoot through the mountain.
Oh.
But I need you to roll an acrobatics or athletics to see how well you make it through the cave, and then a dexterity saving throw to see how you handle the spiders.
While he's doing that, I just turn to Gideon and I say, "So, Gideon, how things been? Tormek feels like we don't talk very much."
Yeah, I mean, not too bad. It was a little crazy watching you get electrocuted for 10 minutes straight. But...
Yeah, right? Can
Hey,
Tormek
you want a cigar?
get one of those?
Yeah, I was just gonna offer. Yeah, here you go, man. You got...
Thank you.
I got a 21 for my
Last time
acrobatics
that
check,
happens.
Perfect.
and I got a 19 for my dexterity saving throw.
That's
You-
on me. You're a
similar-
drinker. You're a drinker. Here, take a little
Similar
bit
to
of this.
what Katya did, you pull your robe, the hood of your robe up over your head, and you look into the cave. And though it's quite a distance away, you can see the small pinprick of light that indicates to you that is the exit of this cave. And you begin to calculate. Well, if you move here, if you move there, you see the way that the spider webs glisten in the light on the entrance, and you imagine that the way that spiders would build these webs and the channels they would come out of, these are the most likely locations for where, at this point, given the amount of time, they would have, they would all be located, and then Torbeck rushed through, and then Katya rushed through, and you believe that you've pinpointed the exact way that you need to travel through this space to avoid any dangers. And even though part of your head has caved in and you're still bleeding from your ears, you are able to make it through the cave completely unscathed, and you're now level 6.
And now I make...
Yeah, you made it through.
And I'm now level 6. Excellent. I do that.
How was it, Frosty?
Well, if you know how to calculate all the things I just calculated, you'll be fine.
Easy. Let's take a look at her bird. Come on, Hootsy. You go right behind me, Hootsy. I'll protect you from any lingering cave spiders. Don't you worry. Your old man is good in the scrap. Let's go. And I will go with Hootsy behind me.
All right. Roll for both of you.
What was the roll?
Acrobatics or athletics, and then a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, easy. I'm gonna just do Gricko first.
Yes, please.
Acrobatics. For Gricko is a 22.
Okay.
Dex saving throw is a. Oh, can I use a twist to reroll?
You can, but you'll take a faker's.
All the people who are all the side questers are really getting angry right now. I'll take a faker's.
Okay.
I'll gladly take a faker's.
Pass the tarot cards down to Mike.
I got a 10.
Give him a good cut and shot.
But even with your
Yeah, I got a
reroll?
10.
Okay,
I got a 10.
fantastic. Because
Definitely worth it.
I really wanted to dread you, but you were fake cursing, so.
I'll get a 10.
No, you have to do the cards, Michael.
Oh. I'm just gonna roll for Hootsy.
Yes, roll for Hootsy.
Hootsy annihilated the acrobatics.
Nice.
Oh, classic.
She got a natural 1 on the dex saving throw. So we both get the acrobatics, but we fail the dex saving.
So once you pull your card, let me know what it is, and we'll find out what's happening to you.
All right, you can cut that and shuffle it, whatever you want.
No, I trust you, Frosty. I trust you. Oh wait, hold on. I'll say this is.
Yeah, that was your.
It is the reverse. Wait, no. It is the upright 7 of swords.
7 of swords, you say? Upright 7 of swords.
And it's a spider.
It's a spider! Oh my god!
What are the chances?
That's pretty crazy.
It's a fucking silkborn.
That's
You
badass.
can get this tarot deck, along with many other
can?
things, at
Oh,
theCrookedMoon.com.
This is so great.
This curse table.
This curse table appears in the Crooked Moon book.
There are 156 of them. So many.
You begin to make your way through the cave. You and Hootsy are going slow. You believe that you are just as smart as Frost, and if he can do this, then so can you. And you are going to do everything that you need to do to protect Hootsy.
Not a big deal.
And you are able to get through this tunnel. But about halfway through, you begin to sense that feeling that you've sensed in the air before. You can smell Torbeck's burnt hair. You can see lightning shoot off of the lightning rods, and you know intrinsically that there is witchlight in the air. As you breathe in a healthy helping of these spores, more than likely from somewhere within the cavern here. And then your reality begins to change.
Oh, Gricko, don't breathe in the pocket of witchlight. It's there to the left.
You believe you are turning into a scarecrow. You are convinced that you must stand like a scarecrow with your arms out, or you and your allies will be horribly devoured by swarms of birds.
Right.
You stop in the middle of this tunnel, blocking Hootsy's path completely as you attempt to do this. And you both are swarmed horribly by spiders.
There's crows!
For 3 rounds.
Oh, there's no spiders, but there's crows all over the fucking place. Fucking crows! Oh, there's crows in here!
Cave crows?
Oh, there's cave crows!
What are you talking about? There's a whole bunch of spiders, man.
Ancient deep crows! Remember when Penny Arcade was good? Oh!
I look at Gideon and Frost from the other
There's
side of
truly
the
ancient deep crows!
on the other side of the cave. I look at them and I say, guys, I think something's wrong.
Yes, I think you walked into the witchlight.
How many damages of spiders?
Hootsy sees that this is out of the ordinary,
Oh!
and she uses her form and her beak to constantly push you forward.
she
so
is
you are
considerably
able.
larger than I am.
You are not able to block the tunnel in this T pose.
Hoochie, stop! You're gonna get us all killed by crows!
As she
What
eventually,
the fuck are you doing, Hoochie?
she eventually pushes you out of the tunnel, but you're both completely covered in these swarms. You take 26 points. I'm sorry. I lied. You take 22 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage. And Hootsie takes 27 points of piercing damage and 4 points
she leveled
of
up too.
poison damage. As you have 3 rounds of being bitten by these spiders before you're
How
eventually.
did she take?
She took 17 piercing and 4 poison.
Wow, she's looking rough.
Before she's finally able to push you out of the tunnel, you both get to level 6, and all of the spiders immediately electrify and crumble to the ground. But you still believe that you are this scarecrow, and you are blocking. You stand right at the exit to this cave. You believe that no one should exit this cave. And though it is only Crummy left on the other side, you are determined to not let him exit this cave.
Don't go in there!
Hold on.
Oh, there's so many truly ancient deep crows in there. Oh,
Gringo, what are you talking about, man?
There's so many truly
No,
ancient deep crows.
But
How are you guys not seeing the fucking deep crows?
Draco, you're covered in spiders.
He's T-posing again. Why are you doing that?
Are the crows or are the spiders?
No, it's definitely
Oh,
spiders.
there's crows. It's crummy there. Crows.
Wait, definitely spiders, not crows.
Truly ancient deep crows.
Gregor, what are you talking about?
Oh, Hoochie made it worse by pushing me forward. But she's a little child, she understands.
Oh my god.
Hoochie, how are your... I can't turn around. How are your crow wounds?
Can I pick Gregor up?
I mean, yeah, I would imagine you
I
did.
am not going to do this because my friends are here. Gricko is T-posing.
Yes.
Perfectly T-posing.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
try to just like walk forward and see if I can pick you up from under the arms and move you. And just gently move
If
you out
you're
of the
not
way.
gonna resist anyway,
don't
no,
let
he
the crows!
just
Oh my
screams,
God.
but
The
he
crows are
doesn't-
coming! Oh, the
getting
crows, the
big
crows. Truly ancient deep crows.
Gregor, settle
Oh.
down. And I'm gonna stick my head back into the spider cave to see if I see any deep crows.
Can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
You know, at disadvantage because you're holding a screaming T-posing scarecrow.
Yeah, I got a 12. I pull my head back out and just
You're covered in spiders. However,
He's like rapidly moving.
It's like a big
And
beard.
I
of
get it's just
spiders.
it is nothing but eyes and spiders, and I just look at the guys and I'm like, it's just spiders.
you're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage as the spiders are able to bite
Yep.
into you,
Yep.
and then you're gonna take 2 points of poison damage
Okay.
as and then they
I get
explode.
No, I'll
Torbeck, you'll
expel
kill
them
us
with
all!
my mind energy. I'll push them off. I'll essentially create like a little telekinetic shove, and all of the spiders will just
All these dead spiders just
flap off of
completely
you.
incinerated.
Don't do that.
I'm like swollen. My face is like swollen.
Your face looks just awful, Torbeck.
It's just spiders.
just
It's
a
only
nightmare.
spiders.
It looks so
It's
much
only
worse than normal.
Well,
You didn't see the deep
roll
crows?
roll a perception check.
Sure.
Grammy, there are so many crow storms, which are large
Yeah, there
swarms of
were
tiny
clearly
fiends,
no
which
deep
can
crows.
only be accessed in the Crooked Moon and by pre-ordering at thecrookedmoon.com. And there's so many of them in there.
He's just speaking gibberish.
Oh my
Don't-
gosh!
Don't listen to him.
There's
Don't
so
listen
many
to him.
crows.
You-
Torbeck,
just
you'll
race-
kill us
just
all.
race
I'll need
through.
to stand like this so they'll get the rest of us.
You may want to hold your breath. Just race through. I think that he's under the influence of Witchlight.
But what you're saying is that all the spiders are not gone or killed.
No.
or dead.
There's
Oh,
a
there's
tremendous number
there's
of
no
spiders.
spiders in the Crummy.
There's
No,
a huge number of spiders.
no spiders, Crummy. Only truly ancient deep crows.
What do we do?
Pre-order now at thecrookedmoon.com.
Grammy, I'm really confused, man. It's either truly ancient deep crows or spiders. Torbeck checked the second time, didn't kill any more spiders, but he came back with a whole bunch of spiders on his face.
Look.
So I can't really tell you what's in the cave.
Either
man.
way, just move quickly through the cave, and then you'll be on the other side.
Oh, but there's fucking spiders in there. I don't want to go in there. You know what spiders do, right? They're fucking tricksters. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm about to get tricked in some sort of fashion.
It's not a trick. All they'll do is bite you, and you'll swell up and take some poison damage, and you'll end up looking like Torbeck.
What do you think? I think maybe you should go first. All right? I mean,
Who are you talking to?
what I'm trying to say is I'm not going in there. I think you fucking go first, all right? You fucking clear him out, all right? And you will, and no one will see me, but my shadow's head will turn and start to be like nodding and like opening its mouth and closing. Look, it's not embarrassing to fucking crawl. I mean, you can just do your thing. You slither on the ground all fucking day. And it'll sort of snap its head back and forth. All right, you go first. Get halfway through and just tell me how it looks. And my shadow will start to extend and arise from the ground in a perfect replica of Kremi. The pure shadow will walk in. And it'll walk to the cave, but instead of crawling, it will basically lean back and like limbo through the cave. And it'll get as low as it needs to, even if it like it's bending at the like mid.
You immediately see that every single one of these spiders runs from the shadow. The moment any of these spiders see the shadow in any way, they begin to skitter back up into the rock, almost as if they're horrified.
As I'm looking down there, and it'll sort of be walking through with its cane, right? But basically, like it won't crawl. It wants to walk through. And once it's about halfway through the cave, how's it look? Are they gone?
Oh, they're not gone! Oh no! Oh, if I move, then all of us will be killed by truly ancient deep crows.
Just run, Grimmy. Just run quickly.
All right. Well, just clear them out if you can. And then from the cane of the shadow, where the skull, the head of the crystal skull of my cane would be, there is a sort of a spectral like purple glow and eyes in the mouth. And this mouth will open horrifyingly and go, "Aah!" And you'll hear all these different voices. Oh God, please, no! Oh, let me out! Ah! And a horrible scream will shriek from my shadow spawn as it uses its once-a-day dreadful scream. Each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute. And I basically want to, if there's any spiders left, I want to make them so scared of this thing that the tunnel is nice and clear.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. The shadow alone was enough to terrify these spiders. You're not quite sure why, but this is not spider behavior, what you've been able to sense from your shadow in this situation. But any spiders that had been remaining, if any of them were alive, they have already descended deep into the crevices within the mountain. And you are able to not even... You make your way forward completely nonplussed as you're able to walk uninhibited through this.
All right, I trust you. Well done. And I'll sort of crawl through, and I'll follow my shadow behind. You'll see the shadow walk in front of me, and from the other end, my shadow will appear and then just stand upright and just stand there like silently and still T-pose because I stopped controlling. I stopped hitting shift right click as I'm crawling through.
Wow, this feels like launch day of Cyberpunk 2077. What is happening?
I make it through.
And you make it, and you are level 6.
Oh, Grimmy, that was awesome, man!
And he'll slither back down as my shadow.
You couldn't have just gone first?
Well, no. I don't like spiders, man.
Neither does Dorbeck.
Well, I really don't like them. I don't want to fucking get bit or just feel weird creepy legs on my skin.
You're missing the point, all of you! You're fools! Do you not see all these truly ancient deep crows coming back to Ding Dong Cave?
I think that Grego may have been taken by the Witchlight. He's acting very strangely, and he just said ding dong for some reason.
Everybody move. Not at all. Everyone stand perfectly still and raise your arms out like this. And that is the only way to protect yourself from the crows.
Dorbeck thinks we're gonna have to carry him.
Yeah, perhaps it will fade soon. We can give him a few minutes and just stand here while we plot our next move.
He refuses to move at all.
Gotcha. Do you know where we go from here?
Well, I mean, that really depends on what you plan to do. I'm going to Motherhorn.
Well, where's that?
way over there.
That's that
And
castle with the
she
big...
points to that structure that you saw where you once
Has
again
the
notice
biggest
the
lightning rod.
the lightning arcs against all of the lightning rods, channeling all the way down until it hits the large lightning rod at the top of Motherhorn. You see the entire structure illuminate almost as if all the lights have turned on within it for a second before it once again goes dark. And again, you see the clouds roiling up above, and as as lightning emanates from it, you watch as these lightning rods collect it and funnel it back towards Motherhorn over and over and over again. Yes, that's where I'm going. And because I am little, and because I am dexterous and I can jump, I'm going to take that path. And she points up, and you see that all along this almost sheer cliff face, there are these small jutting rocks that she jumps up onto a couple of them. I'm going to just jump all the way up there, but I don't think you will be able to come with me. It is like the straightest shot. And you notice that further up, there are those really creepy goats that like to sit on like very sheer cliff faces. You see a handful of them like dotting along the mountain face. And you can see very quickly that though some of you might be able to make this climb, not all of you would be able to.
Tormek is so nimble, though. Oh, no.
Well, you could come with me too, but then you'd have to leave your friends, because I really appreciate everything we have done together, but I wanted to be a star. And quite frankly, you're all a bit lost.
What?
You're really complicated for adults.
Yeah, well, at least we're not gonna get devoured by a bunch of truly ancient deep crows.
It's fair.
Okay.
He's got you there.
And
Good
I
luck,
feel
kid.
I'm
I'm going that way.
It's rough, but I feel like I am more likely to survive if I don't stay with you.
What? That's
What?
preposterous.
What?
Can you believe you cooked their creamy bureau?
Oh, did I made you creamy brew, and this is how you repay me?
Yeah.
I've repaid you by getting you into Yawn.
Oh, that's a pretty good.
Oh no,
Well,
that's
you
it,
didn't
that's
do it.
it.
You
That's
didn't
But
go to the thing, and then we
here's the
all
thing.
got attacked by
That's a pretty good
spiders.
point.
Here's the thing: when
feel
I get to
20% stronger, too,
Motherhorn, I will become a starlet and become very popular. And then when you get to Motherhorn, you will know someone there, and I'll be able to help you again.
What's your talent?
Don't have one yet, but I think that I could learn how to be a fantastic actress.
So you don't have a plan? You're just gonna go be famous?
No, I do have a plan. I'm going to go be famous.
I think she probably specializes in improv.
Ew, that's gross. Who would even do that?
Oh
Hex?
God. Oh. But remember, if you're
Yeah.
gonna be on a stage show, you know, there's acting, there's dancing, and there's singing. You gotta be good at least two of those things. You understand?
Why?
Well, because otherwise you'll be outclassed by the rest of the town. Why even be on
Well,
stage in
not
the
if
first
the
place?
rest of the talent is worse at all of those things than I. I don't have to be good at them. I just have to be better than everybody else.
Guys,
Duh.
That's a fair point.
do you think?
Okay, goodbye.
Good luck, Katya.
She
Goodbye.
begins to scale the mountain.
Good luck, Katya.
What a strange
Live your dream,
child.
Katya. Beware the truly ancient deep crows. Beware.
That kid was weird.
Beware the crow storms from the Crooked Moon. Pre-order now at thecrookedmoon.com, Katya.
What are you saying?
Who just like sets out and says that their whole goal is to be famous? Tormek feels like that's the wrong reason
Well,
to do anything.
I feel
Yeah.
that just by merit of that statement, she will almost certainly fail.
Probably.
Those goats are eating her. I mean, we all agree.
The
Well, she's at
goats?
least falling to a death.
Those goats up there, yeah, there's no way.
Are you
she's
saying
Wait a
goats
minute.
or ghosts?
goats? There's goats, hey, those cliff goats right there.
We have some sort of prophetic. Oh no, Julian Deep Ghost. Didn't we have some sort of prophetic vision where a theater was gonna all be horrifically ritually sacrificed?
Yes, I
Yeah,
recall
we
very
did.
specifically. Everyone in the audience was electrocuted to death.
Is that one of the ones we all totally forgot?
And it was also
well.
it was also a vision of the future to come. That's
Yeah.
almost certainly impossible to avoid.
I'm
given
sure that
the nature of
she
fatalism.
won't get mixed up in that, right?
I mean,
There's no way it's the same theater,
we've
right?
seen a whole bunch of crazy shit. You're seeing truly ancient deep crow.
Yeah, and they're gonna devour us all if we're not careful. If I move from this spot, they're gonna devour all of us. Don't get in.
Then we should try to stop. Hey, she's already gone.
Oh, she's got.
No.
I could probably
honestly
reach her with my
surprisingly
mind
good
powers,
climber.
but I won't.
She's very quick.
Well, given that the name of that mountain is a reference to the Matterhorn, we all know how the first descent of the Matterhorn went. I feel like her fate ain't that too dissimilar.
How did the second one go?
Probably better than the first.
So that'll make us the second, and we guarantee our chance of survival.
Ooh, what if it's more like not the real life one, but a reference to the Schmisley land one?
You sneeze really loudly as you exhale the last remnants of the witchlight from your body, and you no longer fear these deep crows.
High five, Greco. You feel an invisible hand.
I think that I destroyed all the deep crows. Good job.
So what do you think, Vela? What do you think, Velas?
Mr. Grammy.
Well, I guess we just start walking up there.
What?
Mr. Grammy, thank you for calling on Torbeck. Torbeck
Go!
is very aware of the Matterhorn, but for someone like Frost who has no idea, could you perhaps explain it to all of us?
Well, in the
Thank
diegetic reality of Earth,
What's Earth?
people died terribly
Like ground?
trying to climb the mountain.
Oh, that's it?
Oh yeah, I mean basically they were all tied together, and then one guy slipped and brought like 4 more with him.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, it was a terrible tragedy.
What?
Why
yeah,
were they
but
tied?
then 2 people mysteriously survived the incident.
That's not funny at all! Torbeck's reaction is very bad!
I can't believe Frost didn't know that.
Yeah, Frost, read a book.
Why would they tie themselves to each other in this manner? It seems
I
like an
can't
easy way
believe
for.
that you were gonna
That
have
sounds
us
safe at all.
blow all of the budget we didn't have to build a replica of that thing in our park carnival.
Well, it's kind of, the danse macabre, the whole cachet of Carnival crew, the curiosity of the moment.
We were gonna simulate a doomed climbing expedition.
Yeah, exactly right.
As our ride.
Is that why you called it macabre horn?
Oh, damn, I forgot I named it that. That's
That was
pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm proud of
Anyway.
myself.
Hold on. I feel like there are a few things we forgot to do back in dinner.
What's that?
Yeah, probably nothing.
Do we need to?
So, where are we right now?
We're in Yon.
We're in Yon.
It's contagious.
You're so stupid.
It's very.
Oh, you've been sitting on that one, huh? You've been sitting on that one.
Observant
Oh,
viewers,
that
you know
is
I've been doing that for fucking 30 episodes.
I jam my finger deep into Gricko's brain. Through the eyeball.
All right.
But now that you are here, you are standing right next to a sheer cliff face that travels all along what is very clearly a long stone bridge that is spread out over a large cavern. Wind rushes beneath the stone bridge. And I'll say, for the sake of brevity, you are moving along this
we
bridge
start to go
as
the
you
other
have
way.
this conversation.
Yeah.
And this vantage point gives you the best ability to see the place that is laid out in front of you, the domain of Yon here. And it is nothing but towering peaks, this dark gray stone. It is unlike hither and thither. It is significantly more devoid of vegetation. You see the lightning rods everywhere, but you also see glimpses of different lights that appear out of nowhere, almost as if there are beacons of sorts off in the distance, but it's so hard to get a good look as to what they are. You occasionally see glimpses of structures hidden in the hidden up high on these peaks, shrouded in clouds. It is cold here, significantly colder than it was in either of the other domains that you had been to. And again, the air is thick with moisture, and you can feel the electricity on your skin that's being channeled straight to Motherhorn. It's hard to see how this place is populated at all, but you imagine that nestled between the valleys of these different mountain peaks that there could be communities of different types of residents within Yon. But from here, what you're looking at is heading towards what looks to be an open outcropping between 3 different mountain peaks. And once you get there, you imagine you'll have a better vantage point as to where to go next. And that is what you are seeing as you make your way across this bridge, occasionally being blasted by huge gusts of wind as it's channeled through these mountain peaks. But you're able to keep your ground, though the stone itself is a bit slippery. It's not so precarious that you're unable to make the trek. And you eventually get to the other side as you are met with a strange sound. It sounds like the whipping of wind. Not too dissimilar from the sound that you heard as you were crossing the bridge, but altogether not quite the same. And it sounds like it's coming from one of the three openings between the mountain peaks that you see in front of you. And the openings are winding and twisting. It's impossible to see what would meet you on the end of one of this crossroad. And with the way that the sound echoes, it's impossible to hear where that sound is coming from, but it is getting increasingly louder and louder and louder.
Isn't this your thing, Frost?
Yes, but before we proceed, I have something to tell you now that we're no longer next to that child who could possibly have been a disguised hag or some sort of other evil villain.
What?
You know that kid
No
was
one
a
trusts
hag?
my kids.
You thought it was a disguised hag or something?
I was concerned that someone with that much knowledge would be untrustworthy, yes.
Well, I guess to be fair, wasn't that old lady?
Oh, that was true.
Yeah. Well, and it's a good point that, for a penniless orphan who, had only known being locked in a cage to be food for an owner, you would think that she wouldn't know shit about any of this.
So I chose to wait. And now that we're alone, I have to tell you that while we were stuck in that cage, and when we were finally freed, I noticed, in the very last moments, a vine of blue roses.
Okay.
It was what I think helped break us out, or at least protect us in some way, as we finally were able to free ourselves. And I believe that it came from Twig.
From whom?
From Twig.
There's no way that could be wrong. Twig is an inanimate puppet.
Yeah, she got turned into that wood doll, man.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been Twig.
Well, it was either perhaps the danger of the scene allowed her to awaken briefly and exert her power and then return to her form, or something was acting through her.
Well, Frosty, walk around here and inspect my back. See if anything looks weird.
I look at...
You gotta walk around, man. Come on,
She
come
did
around.
that the whole time.
What's the matter, Gideon? You can't look at your own back?
What do I see?
Roll an investigation check at advantage. Here you go.
With my help, roll at triple advantage. Sorry, that hit me, but
All right, it should be an 18.
With an 18, you find the puppet that is Twig, and you remember that everything about this puppet had been just Twig in puppet form. But the main difference is that where her spectacles had been, where her eyes had been, they had been replaced with wooden roses that had been painted blue. What you see now is that the frames around those roses are now thorny vines, and that you see that thorny vines are beginning to spread further along her body. It seems like there's no longer any progression of them, but whatever magic had been used has had its effect on how this puppet looks now. And though the vines are made of wood, just like the flowers are, she is markedly different.
Gideon, Twig is transforming. She no longer has the blue roses for eyes. There are vines.
Well, she
in her-
does. She
Oh,
does.
she does.
They're just vines now.
There
as
are
well.
now more vines growing across her wooden puppet body.
you think she's doing weird stuff?
I mean, she is doing weird stuff. I don't know.
Wait, so you're saying that was Twig?
I-
That broke us out?
Either Twig or something acting through Twig. Yes.
Wait. We've seen roses in other places, haven't we?
Was it once we did the thing with the
When
sword,
we
and
was
then we
in
turned
the-
all the roses blue or whatever?
In the hourglass, right? Yeah, when you got the sword.
Yeah.
In that strange hourglass realm.
And I had to galumph all over the place.
And you was
Oh,
galumphing.
And then Torbeck was galumphing, but he was doing it in
And
that
Torbeck
bush.
was galumphing.
Yeah, Torbeck's galumped a time or two.
And weren't like all the Mimsy were the Boragos or something?
So, so
Oh.
chat is asking questions. Yes, she has the roses back. What happened in the last session? She is now how she had been fixed.
Like
She is
a
not
tape
fixed in
measure.
that way any longer.
Wow.
And the mome rafts did outgrabe.
Huh?
Curiouser and curiouser.
It's alarming that Torbeck only understands like
Well,
25% of what you say sometimes.
hey, didn't we see somebody with crazy
That
teeth in that
sound
thing?
is significantly louder than it had been before.
Yeah, but what about the crazy teeth? Yeah.
Sound, go away, sound. Just a minute. We're talking.
Sound, you
we're
can't
talking
be mad.
wind. Wind, get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, golly, somebody turn the volume down.
Whoa!
My bad.
Oh,
We're having a conversation here.
yeah, golly.
Mine.
Hey, walk straight into yawn, and
I'm
just
gonna-
nature's interrupting you.
I'm gonna try that the next time there's like a gust of wind. Like, no, not now.
Yeah,
Gus.
wait.
Not now, Win, not now.
Somewhere. Do I hear an angry person typing on a keyboard? Get on with the plot written by Hasbro's.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
That howling wind sounds like the howling wind in the Howlers, a mountain chain on the west side of Wickamore Hollow, the valley, the main location of the adventure that takes place in the
The
Crooked
Howlers.
Moon, where you can pre-order at thecrookedmoon.com.
You can pre-order the book.
And as you
600
say
pages.
this, out of the middle,
632.
out of the middle channel between these mountains, you see what is very clearly a tornado rip through this place, headed straight towards you. But it is not just the same gray that you would expect this to be. It is interlaced with what is clearly witchlight spores as it plummets towards you. All of you need to roll a dexterity saving throw
What
at
did I just
disadvantage.
say?
Oh no.
21.
Okay. I did okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 15. My low. that
You
gives me-
you rolled a disadvantage, right?
I did, yes.
I'm asking Darren.
Oh.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Yeah.
My low was a 25.
Am I disadvantaged?
10.
Yes, all of you are.
And it's a what?
A dexterity saving throw.
Oh, like an 8.
9.
12.
Is someone playing Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon?
That's very funny.
So you passed. You got an 8,
I got a 10.
10.
9. I got a 9.
Oh, 9. You got an 8.
Not
I
that
ate.
I got a 12.
Oh my
Okay.
god, guys.
All of you are whipped up into this tornado,
As I was
including you, Torbeck.
Yeah.
You slink out of the way. You're able to immediately cover your mouth. You see what this is right away. You are familiar with the Witchlight. You cover your mouth and you breathe as little as possible as you're all whipped up into this tornado as it begins to having you inside of it changes its axis as it begins to swirl and move, and you, instead of going back down the middle channel that it had come from, it veers off to the left and begins to hurl away. All of you stuck inside of it. You feel sick to your stomachs as you're being whipped this way and that, and you're stuck inside a tornado.
Damn it, Gringo, you mentioned ass, bro. You pissed off the Barker brothers. So they sent Tornado Rex after us.
That's an amazing reference,
Remember Tornado Rex?
Tornado Rex! Wow! Didn't they literally just plagiarize Looney Tunes?
I think so. It was close enough. It was different enough, I guess. Similar but legally distinct.
Legally distinct tornado.
Do we feel like we have any agency over the situation?
No, you are stuck in this tornado, and you are screaming, and you are.
Maybe there's something in
you
my
feel
pack that
sick-
can help us.
You feel sick
Pepper
to your
Claw's claw.
stomach.
Oh no, it's her skull. Oh well, there it goes.
As the tornado moves you along Yawn at a very quick pace before eventually you you are scaling sides of mountains, mountainsides as you are riding this tornado, and eventually it begins to slow. And you are all dumped out in what is very clearly a grassy glade between two huge peaks. You've made it a significant distance into Yon. Motherhorn is closer than it had been before. You see some of the lightning rods far closer to you than you had expected to see them. You can feel the electricity more strongly here as all of you are dumped in this space by this tornado. And I need all of you, except for Torbeck, to pick a tarot card for me, please.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah.
Who blew the warp whistle in Super Mario Brothers 3?
I love a good warp whistle.
Are we in World 8?
Like that, and then I'm gonna pass it.
It feels quite like World 8.
Are we doing it that way?
That way.
Okay, so I'll just remember to do it.
It doesn't really matter how you do it. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to flip it the
You
other
could
way,
spin
that's
it,
you.
You could spin it,
Spin it
180
around.
degrees. Until you reveal it doesn't matter. You just have to decide what up is. It's very Bitsy-esque.
Which way is that?
I'm cutting before I pull.
Okay.
Oh,
I love that. You can shuffle if you want. You can do anything.
Nah, it's already done.
Oh.
Oh, wow. You
flipping?
just
Yeah.
went straight in.
Oh.
All right, we'll start with you, Frost.
Yes.
My waifu.
A very frost-looking King of Cups.
Oh, okay.
Upright.
Okay. King of Cups upright. That is King of Cups upright. Okay, who is the first person you see? Actually, I'll roll for it.
I'll roll a d4. 1,
Yeah.
4.
Does Hoosie count?
No.
Gricko.
No.
Gricko appears before you as a biblically accurate angel. Every time you close your eyes, he appears to get closer to you. Don't blink.
That is incredible.
Let's look at the card on the camera.
Yes, please.
The King of Cups.
Hold on. I
What's that-
I
what's
should have
that
fixed
Doctor
this.
Who
I should have
episode?
fixed
I
this.
thought you
Featuring
did.
a philosopher
That's the
wizard.
name of the episode.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
I'm gonna fix this super quick.
Wow.
Let me turn off the slides.
Have you heard about the crooked moon? Have I told you about all
The Horadrim?
632 pages of the crooked moon?
This is
That's good enough for
almost
now.
as good as.
Are you aware of the dark
I'm gonna use a
bargains?
soy half bit.
There's chaotic curses. I'm one of them.
That's very.
That is really good.
Look at my face. I'm
Wow.
the King of Cups. It says it right here. The crookedmoon.com.
The crooked moon.
Okay, Gricko.
I got the 10 of coins in reverse.
Oh, coins, you say.
Look at this.
Show him the art.
I'll
Upside
fill the
down.
art. This is a
I know it's in reverse.
Gnarlborn. This is a Gnarlborn. You can see.
Oh, okay. What if I like do it up a little bit?
It's actually really
Get it nice. And
Oh, this is wonderful. This is so
Little
good.
Rose.
This is so good for
He's
you,
got a
Mike.
tree growing out
And
of
from
his
his
back.
tree, he grows all these coins.
Oh.
Gricko. As you land, you come to the realization that you are a bridge troll, and anyone that tries to move past you must pay a toll.
Noted.
Crummy.
I got the Hermit
Oh.
in reverse. This card features Farron pre-fall with there's a little cameo from Flora.
Yeah, everyone who plays at Edge of Midnight. This is the only appearance of Flora.
It won't be this dark.
Yeah.
We brighten this a little bit, but look at this beautiful art. Look at this.
There
The
you
Hermit.
go. Pre-order goodmoon.com.
I'm actually going to have you pull a different card. Because I don't think that this one's going to work right now.
Here, cut it.
Should I upright it? Do you want to see what the upright option?
You
or
could
no?
upright it if you would prefer.
No,
Let's
let's
do
do
let's
one.
Draw a
do
new one.
Draw a new one.
Show them off.
Are we almost making all of them pre-fall?
What?
I got the Wheel of Fortune upright.
Oh,
Wow.
Crazy catch.
That's wild.
You become the epitome of the deadly sin of greed.
I feel
Nothing's
Nothing's changed.
changed.
Nothing's changed.
Another through line with his alligator folk.
I got the High Priestess.
There's another pre-fallen Edge of Midnight character.
Lethica with her Moonlight Chakram.
Upright or in
Or is
reverse?
this 2? I mean, is this High Priestess 2?
No. This is the number 2 in the Major Arcana.
Got it.
Did
It
you
was like
upright?
just upright. Yeah.
You cannot stop coughing up blood.
Oh, dear Lord.
Very Lethica.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Extremely Lethica. I am made of cobwebs.
You must know.
you all land on the soft, earthy ground. You can smell. You can smell the loamy earth beneath your feet, and as you look around you, you see that there are trees growing here. This is the most verdant of anything that you've seen here in Yon, and it looks like a small forest spreads out in front of you. But what catches your eye is that just right on the inside of the tree line is what is clearly a recently set up camp. There is a small yellow tent. You can see where a fire was being constructed. There is a small cooking pot that's sitting over it, ready for the fire to be lit and food to be cooked. You see a satchel leaning up against one of the trees, but you don't hear anyone around it. You just see this little camp.
Oh, that was rough. Ah.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, Torbeck's in one piece.
Torbeck?
I
Gideon?
just ridden a tornado and got thrown straight out of it, man.
I feel pretty okay, all things considered.
Oh, man,
Hoochie, you okay?
banged up harder than I thought.
Gideon, you're suffering from horrific internal bleeding.
Well, this.
Oh my God, Gideon, are you okay?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I landed on.
Is this blood?
That's blood. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gideon, you need some of Grego's healing powers. He's really quite. I flee. I run into the whatever direction Greco is in. I go in the opposite direction.
You do that.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Well,
Is everyone else okay? I mean, you're fucking dying.
maybe his brain got scrambled or something, man. I mean, what the heck is going on?
The moment you turn around to run away from him, you immediately see in your mind him coming towards you, and you know that if you face him, he will stop moving, and so you could flee, but you feel like you might need to turn and look at him.
Oh, so this is Enderman rules.
Yeah, Enderman rules.
Okay. I'll just continue screaming as loud as I can, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on him, but I'm gonna walk away. And he's
Be not afraid. Be not afraid.
That choir that plays at the beginning of The Fifth Element starts pounding in my ears. I'm just on a trip. I don't have anything else I could possibly do. I'm fucking. Oh my God. Have you seen this shit? It's a nightmare.
No, you better fucking move. Unless you pay the troll toll.
What? Oh no.
You better not pay it. You let him do that. Better not move unless you pay the troll toll.
Does he just look like Rico to
He
us?
just
I
looks
just
like
have an
Rico.
underbite now. I just
a thing with his jaw.
yeah.
You got the jump forward.
I don't know if you noticed
How
about
do you
me.
feel?
Fine.
I feel pretty normal,
Torbeck
frankly.
was gonna go get Frost, but now I gotta get around, and I try to get around you.
No, you better fucking move.
You move every time. Oh, calm down. Would you like a weird, shake and bake thing? I try to get around you.
I'm a troll.
Okay. All right. Calm down.
I'm a better than troll.
Can Torbeck interest you in some licorice?
That is not the troll troll.
What? It's delicious.
It is not the troll troll.
But Torbeck's gotta go get Fry.
You better pay the troll troll. You should know the best troll, which is me, Gugo.
You out of your goddamn mind
I'm
if you
a
think
troll.
I'm gonna give you a fucking penny, a fucking copper.
No,
piece.
you better give me a
understand that?
fucking troll troll.
I'm not paying you
Pay the
fucking
troll
shit.
troll. You don't get past the troll, which is me, the troll, the bridge troll.
In fact, if you keep this up, your cut's gone. I'm taking it.
No, that's the troll troll.
You're making this up. There's
No,
no
it's the
troll.
troll troll.
Gringo, what's the dole? Help Torbeck,
The
help
troll
you.
troll, you better give me that troll troll.
What's the dole? What's the
troll
dole? What is the dole? You have to tell Torbeck what the dole is.
You better give me.
I'm not giving you anything. No, not even Torbeck's giving you anything. Don't give him shit.
You
Don't give
better
him
give me
shit.
that troll.
No, he doesn't deserve shit.
I wind up and I punch him in the face.
Oh! Yeah!
I'm sorry!
Frost, you watch as Torbeck winds up and goes to punch this biblically accurate angel in the face. You watch as the eyes multiply and wings begin to spin around this as it looks like it's almost about to consume Torbeck's forearm. In a maw of eyes and teeth.
I continue to scream in fear, and it's like watching a kaleidoscope consume Torbeck as I'm unable to do anything to assist him.
Yeah.
There are wings that...
How does Frost react to this?
I'm not trying to like harm Gricko.
No,
as much as
no.
just throw him off his game and like
That's
you know,
just what Frost sees.
just crack him in the face.
You just wind up and pop him in the face.
And then if I can, I try to juke him and get around him to get to the
Roll the hit. And I would say roll at advantage because he is so consumed with these troll tolls that he's not looking at you.
It's 24 to hit, but my unarmed strike will only do 3 points of bludgeoning
Okay,
damage.
that's
How many?
great. 3 points.
of bludgeoning.
Hey, in my truly ancient deep crow wounds.
And then as soon as I connect, I like, and like juke around him, and then I start yelling, Frost, don't worry, Torbeck is coming!
How are you doing that, Torbeck? I'm like watching him dance through like rings that are concentrically interweaving with like eyes that run on each band.
Calm down! And I just try to run to Frost.
I try to get.
He's just following.
Now that Torbeck's moving towards you, Frost, the biblically accurate angel is chasing after Torbeck. And no matter how fast you run backwards, it's getting closer and closer and closer.
Torbeck!
No, Frost!
The other way!
Frost!
The other way!
Frost, come to Torbeck! Come to Torbeck!
How are you not seeing this?
And I'm like trying to swat at Gricko away. I'm just swatting at Gricko.
The wings that are flying in, somehow they're like being batted away by you. I'm just like, it's impossible. I don't understand how you could possibly geometrically do what you're doing.
Kid, what's wrong with you? How do you feel?
I mean, I'm not as bad as these guys. I'm feeling pretty bad though. Oh man, I think that's at least 3 pints. I'm starting to get like.
No, it's gonna be okay, kid. No,
I can't.
I've been worried about this.
I think I gotta put it.
You finally
I
finally came down with consumption. No, I knew this day would come.
I think I gotta put it.
It's gonna be okay, kid.
No,
I've been talking a lot about retiring in Tahiti. You understand? We're gonna get to Tahiti, and the weather's gonna be beautiful. Okay, it's gonna.
I'd love to dance on the beach.
You are saying this as the light here glints near the bag at the camp, and you realize there's an entire satchel of gold.
They have mangoes, Gib. Mangoes.
Oh, mango. Yeah, I'm here.
You're gonna be okay, Gib. Wait, just stay right there. Don't mind if I do. I look around. Anyone? I sort of just walk up and I'm like,
I don't do fucking move. You pay right down. No, it's not.
I grab the satchel of gold if it's there.
Can I have my D20?
Yeah,
it's the Witchlight one. Yeah, you grab the satchel of gold, and you and Gricko
I don't like that.
are.
I give you shit. I ain't giving you the dodo. I'm a fucking troll. What else do I do? What purpose do I serve in this thing? I'm going if I don't get that fucking dodo.
You're not a troll. You're 3 feet tall.
I'm a big bad troll. Don't give me the fucking dodo.
I'm not giving you a
Put
fucking
it right down here.
I'm not giving you a fucking
I'm
thing.
gonna put it right down here. Give me some root beer. I'll take a root beer.
You want a dad's root beer?
Yeah, there you go. I'll take it. I'll take care.
If Gricko's attention has been drawn away
Yeah,
from
you notice that all of a sudden that the biblically accurate angel completely shifts and glides horrifically towards Gremmy, and you are just watching as it glides through the air.
Frost, are you all right? Are you okay, Frost?
I'm scared beyond the capacity for rational thought, Torbeck.
Torbeck is here.
Gricko has 6 wings. and there are 6 of him.
No. He's just Gringo. He's just acting weird. He's talking about troll toll or something. It's gonna be okay.
With 2 they covered their faces, and with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they flew.
What? Oh, no.
I'm going through my pack.
Give me that thing, Jojo, right now.
You know, Frost has given me at least 2 or 3 of these over the course of this adventure, and here's the thing. I'm the embodiment of the mortal sin of greed, and not even I want these, and I take out a dad's root beer. and I give it to Gringo, because I've never eaten them as many times as Frost has given me a dad's root beer.
Oh, that's a pretty good Jojo.
Oh, hold on, I was the second one for Gear.
Oh, that's a pretty good Jojo.
Fucking sucker, right?
Oh, you made it Jojo! No! I turned back into
You watch
I
as
do the full-blown-
immediately
yeah.
the angel turns from
Ski
Crummy
free Yeti
and
style.
begins to just barrel towards you as quickly as possible.
Run, Torbeck! 2 was its root beers! 2 was its root beers!
No. Gringo, stop. Gringo, you
Give me
stop.
that to Jojo!
No.
Jojo, you never. They got to pay the Jojo. You pay the Jojo right now. Pay the Jojo right
Torbeck
now.
doesn't want to give you anything.
All right, kid, let's get you up.
Oh, don't take Pokemon
Here we
cards.
go. Here we go. It's gotta be fine.
Oh, what's and the beaches?
We just gotta find Tahiti.
Oh,
I'm sure it's in the
mangoes.
Feywild somewhere. That's what I heard.
A
I won't.
gust of wind blasts all of you as out of the tree line, what is very clearly a walking dandelion jumps out of the tree line towards you. As it brandishes its rapier, a blast of wind hits all of you. The accumulated witchlight spores that had been on your person are blasted away from you and skittered on the breeze as this creature looks out towards you. You knave, what are you doing here, and why are you disturbing my peace? All the curses have been blown away from you.
Oh, did I cough out 5 points of blood?
Yeah. You're lightheaded. You're very lightheaded. Who are you, and what are you doing in my glade?
Is everyone else seeing this crazy flower guy?
We dropped off here. We just kind of fell out of the sky.
What happened?
You gotta pay a toll.
Pay
You gotta
toll.
pay up. If you have any gold, give it to that guy.
Well, let me go get my coin sack. Where on earth did I put my coin sack?
Oh, this guy does have gold.
Oh no! And you
Plain
see
ass looking motherfucker.
you see as he goes over to the spot where you had just picked up the pouch of gold, and he's looking everywhere. He can't seem to find his coin sack. Well, where did I put it? Oh, it must have been one of the pixies. I believe I've been robbed by pixies. I do not have a coin to pay a toll, but I could provide you.
tragedy,
I could regale you with a tale of daring do goods, or I could sing you a song. I have some trinkets on my I do have trinkets. And he reaches into his pack and you see as he's throwing out trinkets here and there. I can offer you something other than coin.
So just so Torbeck understands, you're saying that you left an entire sack of gold just sitting on the ground here?
I was setting up camp and I had to go. I needed dry wood. All the wood here it's wet, and I needed dry wood to light a fire so that I could cook for myself. And I'm quite scatterbrained today because I did not like the way the chapter of my book ended, and it's really I'm perturbed because really he should have gotten the girl, quite frankly, and it's
Why
just.
did he not get the girl?
Well, but you know how it is. There's a miscommunication, and instead of just talking to each other and realizing that they're both horribly in love with each other, they stick to the miscommunication, and then 4 chapters later they'll finally realize that someone had lied to them, and that they do truly love each other. But now I have to and I spilled my drink, and the pages are drying, and he points, and you see that there is a book hanging in the trees where the pages are drying, and on top of that I have to find that elf that ran away the other day. How I'm going to reunite her with her sister, and quite frankly I've got a lot to do, and I don't have time to explain it to you. Especially when you're encroaching on my camp.
Alright, Torbeck is sorry.
Whoa.
Wait, why am I paying you a toll? You're here at my camp.
That's such a strange coincidence, don't you think?
Oh, man.
There was a toll on account of there were some crows earlier.
crows in
3
Yon.
ancient deep crows, and then there was the troll toll. And so the troll toll is still in effect.
There's a troll. Will everyone get your weapons? We have to fell the foul beast.
It's a troll toll, yep. All goods that pass through this bridge. You must
What
pass
bridge?
pay the troll toll.
There's no bridge in the vicinity.
The bridge of life.
It's a metaphorical bridge, exactly
All I
right.
can say is
Well,
pay up.
This causeway through the trees.
Well, if I see a troll, I will consider paying
Uncle
the toll.
Globo needs his cut.
Well, no, we're actually collecting the toll in advance. We're basically, you could say, custom, so to speak. That if you happen to come through here, we collect the gold and then we pay it to the troll or the federal government.
Well, as I've said, I've been robbed, but
You're so small businesses.
I have. Well, I can't speak to small businesses. I do know they have it quite rough in Yon as of late.
Well, are you
such
saying?
cases.
Are you saying you can't pay up?
Well, I can provide you with a tale. I could sing you a
that's lame.
song. I
that's
can't
lame.
part with any of my books.
Could you tell us all about exactly where we are and maybe anything, tale about a unicorn that might live in this here province?
unicorn.
Well, I'm not sure I could tell you all about Yon, but what I do know the layout of all of Prismere. There is no better guide in Prismere than myself. And so should you want to go somewhere or need to go somewhere or not be able to get to a place, well, Andore at your service, and especially with the help of my darling sweet love, Pollinella, and he points towards this beautiful round bumblebee that's buzzing through the boughs of these trees. We could get you to wherever you need to go.
What was your name?
Amdapor.
Amdapor?
Yes, Amdapor.
Amdapor.
The dandelion.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
And that bee is your love?
Well, yes.
Hello, bee.
It's Pollinella. I call her Polly for short.
Pollinella, are you just a bee?
Extremely plump.
What do you mean, just a bee? It's Pollinella.
Pollinella, do you speak?
I'm just saying, it's an extremely plump.
Do you
bee.
speak
I know.
the Troll King's common?
It is one of the reasons I fell for her.
Well, I'm coming around on this guy.
Are y'all married?
Oh, how we wish we could be. No, I rescued Pollinella from capture recently.
Oh.
It was... my heart yearned for her. She had been captured by a beekeeping cyclops.
That's terrible.
Yes.
Cyclops keeping bees.
Yes, she was his queen bee.
I see.
And he coveted her. As you can see why.
Well, she is very
But her
well.
heart belonged to Andore, and my heart belonged to her.
You rescued her from this cyclops?
I did.
And what happened to the other bees? Did you
Well,
leave them
they
there?
are still captured by this cyclops.
You just rescued the one that you loved and not the others?
Are the others
I
just
did,
as
yes.
plump?
No, she was the plumpest one.
Well, no, she
I
was.
bet.
No,
No,
he
she
is
was
quite
the
right. She was the plumpest
yeah.
of them all.
That's a pretty plump bee.
No, yeah, she can't.
Yes.
She can't fly in a
You
straight
don't
line.
need to raise your hand to converse
Not
with
at
me.
all.
Dorbeck's just used to the fact that he doesn't raise his hand, that Mr. Crummy will never make eye contact with him. And in fact, even when he does raise his hand, Mr. Crummy still tries. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What does any of that have to do with the two of you not being able to be married?
Well, we've only been reunited shortly, but in that time, I've also made a promise to this elf that I need to return her to Motherhorn. And,
Everyone's going to Motherhorn.
as a knight, as a gentleman, I always keep my promises.
Holy
It would be
shit.
dishonorable if I do not so. Unfortunately, we were parted while we were attempting to make camp, and I am not sure where she's gone to.
Wait,
You
wait.
see, she is a shadowless.
Is it-
Shadowless.
Shadowless.
Yes.
Did you say this bee's heart belonged to another?
Well, to me.
Oh, okay, all right.
No,
I was-
there
I
it
She
was
was-
getting worried
she
that
was
you were just
stolen
Willy
from me
Wonka.
by this cyclops.
Yes, Pollinella was stolen
Yeah.
by this beekeeping cyclops,
yeah,
and Andapor rescued her, but none of the others. And
I
now
was
they're going to
with
get
the whole
married.
knot thing, and there's an unrequited love.
I was about to ask whether or not the ring was going to be on one of its little legs, or if they were just going to be like a large metal belt that you wrapped around the bee's body. That's, I'm
The
curious.
ring doesn't have to be physical, it'd be a metaphorical.
I mean, if
Ring
it was
of
around the
eternity.
body,
But
it'd be
how
like
are
a
you going to
horse
signal to the
bridle.
other bees that she's married? You should put a ring on that.
Well, if you like it, you should put a ring on it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what the bards sing. So, just I mean, first of all, we would gladly help you on your quest. we will add it to our collection of
Yes.
side quests.
Yes, I have them
And
all
we'll
right
get
here.
it done.
Like a steel
I
trap.
promise.
I know every.
But
We have a great
just
track
so I'm
record.
getting this right,
I'll have you know.
you cucked a beekeeping cyclops and stole the queen bee, whom you wish to be betrothed, and you guys like fuck.
I'm not sure what that word means.
Pollinate, let's say.
Well, I am
You
a
must succeed.
dandelion, as it were.
Oh man, instead of out of pour, more like out of Chad.
And there is no one that makes me feel quite as much joy as Polly.
Oh wait, but she pollinates you.
I mean, it is the equivalent
No,
of
hey.
2025.
Different strokes. Different
Hey,
strokes.
she is Polly.
No, I've never yucked the yum a day in my life. You know what I mean? I've never once.
Every day you learn something new.
Well,
You sick fuck. Take us up to that castle. Golly.
I would be
I like to cut in his
I
guy.
can't
would
wait to
be
travel with this
happy
guy, man. This
to
is
help
great.
you on your quest. If you're on your way to Motherhorn, you're welcome to join me and Pollinella and Gleam. But we have to find Gleam first.
Gleam is the
The
name
elf.
of this shadowless elf.
Yes, she escaped, you see. I'm not sure. Do you know much about Bitter End?
Bitter end.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
I
Well,
for
come
the
to,
sake of explanation.
come to
no.
camp. You're all scrawny. You all need a good meal.
have a camp?
Let Andore cook dinner for you. We can get to know each other. We can trade stories and become lifelong friends. And we'll have a nice meal. And we can talk about Yon. You must be new.
Very.
You're not quite
I
as
appreciate
disheveled
the
as I would expect.
But I don't think. I mean, we don't have to pay the bridge troll toll. But I mean, that Dad's rupee was pretty good.
If you happen to find a sack of my gold coins,
We'll keep an eye out.
I'll
Yes,
let you know,
please do.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's tough. Those things don't tend to turn.
Well,
up,
add it.
so.
Can you add it, Frosty? Can you add it to the list of
Yes, yes, I'm going to Evantra's wiki right now.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to camp. I feel like we just got here in Yon. It's like a windy electro hellscape. I feel like we should take a bit of a rest. It's
yes,
been a long
the
day.
storms will be rolling in soon, and when they do, we'll be drenched if we don't have tents set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
No,
It'd
we
be
wouldn't.
nice to
And I
actually
am,
cook
if
for
nothing,
once, is all I'm gonna say.
underprepared,
Are you
You
overprepared.
always offer to cook.
I mean, I like it, but you know, it'd be nice every once in a while if somebody cooked for me.
Are you prepared if we get hit by a
You're the
tornado?
cook, man.
But why on
Nobody
earth
does
would
it
you
like
be
you.
hit by a tornado?
Well, we were just picked up by a tornado. It's why we were dropped here in the middle of your camp.
Oh, that can happen.
And our minds were addled. I, for one, saw well, it's very difficult to describe as like 6 flaming bands of feathers and also circles covered in
would-
eyes burning away into my retinas.
I am not sure your name, but as much as I would love to trauma bond with you, may we do it around the campfire?
Oh, Night Andore. My name is Morning Frost. You can
It's
call me
lovely to
Frost,
meet you.
Or as
Sir
Greco will tell you, Frost
Andore,
if Frosty.
at your service.
It's a pleasure
And
to
you?
meet
Oh.
Oh, Greco. This is Greco.
My name is Grim Grin. This lovely little lady is Hootsy, the cutesy. I feel like I'm a pretty open-minded guy. If you just to make sure that you have Polly pollinate you when she's like out of earshot and like, oh, son, I'm just trying to. She's young. She's young. And so I don't mean to tell you.
Hoots is young,
Oh,
not
Hootsy.
presumably not
No,
that plump
yeah,
up
oh,
there.
yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that we have positive experience for positive enrichment. And it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot for her, and I'm not ready for that conversation. I went to the rat casino, and the rat didn't tell me nothing about talking about the bees. Or the birds. We haven't got to the birds yet.
Worry you not, good sir. Andore would not do anything untoward, and you, sir.
Tormac.
Lovely to meet you, and you, good sir.
Why to do? The name's Screaming LaCrew.
Lovely to meet you, and you.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm getting
Well,
it.
one moment, you have a bit
Oh.
of blood on your face, and he wipes the blood off of
Oh,
your face.
thanks. You probably have something now. Gideon Cole, I'd shake your hand, but I'm extremely confident as to where it's been, so I won't do it.
It's been right here at the hilt of my rapier.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Well,
Pollinella, no!
about how he polishes his sword.
He polishes his sword. He's gonna come out of his tent looking like he's just powdered his face. He's gonna have to go in and powder his
And
nose.
for the sake of seeing it, this is what you're looking at.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew it was his face. I knew it was his face where the
Everyone
flower
knows
was.
his face.
Yeah.
Dude, is there Polynellas in there?
Yeah, she's right next to him. A little plump bee.
Oh, wow, she's smaller than I thought.
Oh, I thought she was like big.
I thought she was like Minecraft bee sized.
Yo.
Yeah, I was picturing that bee just like
Yeah.
laying there, right on his face.
Can our campaign, can she be like Miss Piggy style?
I
Yeah.
completely imagined.
Of course.
I thought it was just like literally a guy who happened to be a dandelion and looked like Quibbly from Stardust Rhapsody, but a dandelion, and then a thick ass, fat ass bee.
Yeah,
woman.
no, she's, we'll say she's like 4 times that size.
Yes.
Yeah. Great,
I mean,
we're all.
okay. That's
That's fine. That's what.
So, I mean, honest, you can choose whichever depiction you want. You can choose whatever depiction you want.
But canonically,
just know.
Canonically.
but just
dummy
know,
thing.
on the wiki,
Just know.
The second you said put his hand on your on you, the king of the I bitch you had, you sick fuck.
Yeah, bitch, in my
I knew it.
well, let us make our way to the tree line, and we shall set up camp. I have extra tents, so anyone who is happy to help, I would love the assistance while we set up a tent for each of you, so we all have
that's
a
very
nice
generous.
bit of privacy, and then I will get dinner started, and we can all sit around the fire and get to know each other like good chums.
Well, you can start the cooking now if we can set up the tents,
Oh,
including yours if it
You
isn't
are
already.
too kind, Morning Frost. Well, here you are. Here's a tent for you, and a tent for you, and for you,
there's extra
and you,
tents
and
on
you.
Torbeck has his own tent. Sweet.
Oh wow.
Well.
Yes, they're significantly bigger on the inside than they look.
Oh.
Oh.
Magical tents? We're just sorry. We got picked up by a tornado. We're a little off our game.
Sweet.
Well, this guy needs so much privacy and a lot of extra room for him. Golly.
Look, Kitty, what everyone does in their own tent is their own business, okay?
Business, more like.
You take some time, and you're able to set up the tents. Each of you walk into your tent when you're done, and you see that it has multiple rooms. You have your own little kitchen. You have a bathroom where you can clean yourself and do your business. You have a living space. It is very much Doctor Who TARDIS, Harry Potter tents at the
Triwizard Cup.
Triwizard tournament, or not the Triwizard tournament,
not
the
the
Quidditch,
one,
yeah. And they, as you're building it, you realize that as you're setting up these tents, that you're thinking of things just almost against your will, like what your dream space would look like, and it's as if it pulled from your mind what these spaces would look like, and it's your tent is very quintessentially Torbeck, and once you're done, it feels really nice, and it's at this point that you are able to make your way. God damn it!
Even in Torbeck's wildest fantasies, it's still just a shithole.
Your tent is the only one that is. It's actually smaller on the inside than it is bigger.
smaller on the
It is
inside.
just a tent.
It's actually a cage.
Torbeck thinks Torbeck's tent is broken. What's going on here?
Just an empty, rusty, wet dumpster.
Why can Frosty's toilet speak?
Ah, yes. It's been
Why
so
is
long.
it begging for his waist?
You follow me everywhere, don't you? Yes, I do, Frost.
That'll forever be one of the funniest moments.
I have a quiet.
Why so greedy? Where are you going with all that?
Need more fiber.
Why?
I hate all of you so
Make
much.
your deposit.
Stop it!
And deposit thyself, Frost.
Stop it!
That doesn't happen.
No, it does.
Frost has
Canonically, it happens.
Oh, it canonically happens? Okay, well, I'm going to go put that on Adventurous Wiki right now.
Frost kill Andy in real life?
Yeah. Yeah, again, I endeavor to crush Andy's mind.
Andy's mind.
Perfect. No, that doesn't happen. You are able to
Holy
not
shit.
have a sentient toilet in your tent, but you all finish putting your tents up and popping your tents, and you make your way back to the campsite where Andore has a roaring fire going, and he is already setting out large bowls for you as he is clearly making what appears to be a hearty stew of some kind.
You got all these magical houses and you're cooking in the fucking dirt.
He's cooking in a pot.
But on the dirt.
Well, I like the rusticness of a good camping session. There's something about looking out at the sky above you and breathing in the fresh air and making yourself a nice hearty meal out in Great Yawn.
Yeah, it's fair, but each one of these tents has got like 2 kitchens in them.
What? My tent doesn't have a kitchen?
Did you think about a kitchen when you made the tent? 'Cause-
Well, no, because I was excited to build a fire and make a stew.
For some
There's a
reason,
bunch
all
of
of the things in my
honeycombs
house
in
are
yours,
sentient.
Well, no, I feel like I've let you down, my new friends.
No,
No,
it's a truly amazing
No,
tent.
this is magical.
They're trying to be generous.
I'll do the very best that I can with the meager offerings that I have, but I will make you Amdapor's most delicious stew.
I'd be willing to trade quite a bit for a tent like this if I could keep it.
Would you like to keep it?
I mean, if you're open to trade.
Well, I would always like to partake in a bit of reciprocity. What could you provide Andapor?
That's one of the rules.
We have some gold.
Do you now? Well, as it so happens, I am all out of gold. I have misplaced my satchel. I believe that the pixies have stolen it.
Oh,
Off with
those
it.
pixies! Daggone
Do you
pixies!
believe those
I know.
pixies?
Every time.
And I mean,
I've been hoodwinked by pixies.
It's always the
yet
pixies.
again.
and when they wear their leopard print jeggings,
What?
I mean, just like it's, I mean, they're children present.
I mean, he's married to 3 of them. He knows how needy they are.
3 of them.
Yeah,
How
they're
did you get
expensive.
I
yourself
almost
in that
got
position?
married to,
I don't
to
know,
one of them.
contracts. I never read them. Kramer reads them for me.
That's
And,
right.
You must be careful with the Fae.
Not me. I wasn't even close.
How's
They never usually require me to be careful. You mean protection?
I mean, making pacts with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What did you
No,
mean,
that I
one
did.
sir?
What?
What were you
I
referring
think
to?
we just get on to the
Yeah,
stew.
what were you referring to?
I think we get on to the stew, everybody.
All right.
How's your mother-in-law doing?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Tex in quite a while. I don't know about her mom.
Yeah, how old busty.
Yeah.
So you're going to offer me gold in exchange for this tent?
Oh
That's what I would like to do?
no! Someone told me that in this realm, trinkets are more desired.
Well, I do enjoy good trinket. I have a satchel of trinkets over this way.
But, he
I
likes gold too. is what he's
am
saying.
also devoid of all gold at the moment.
Well, I have only these trinkets to trade because
Well-
that's what I was told.
Frosty Creamy has a whole bunch of gold,
I'll
man.
buy everybody.
He
with
can
ten.
buy everybody 10.
Hey, he's looking for commerce, and you're giving him
I
trinkets?
thought that's how
It's
commerce
a
works in this
commercial
plane.
exchange.
I would very much appreciate to see what trinkets you have for offer.
Well, no, I don't want to.
Frost, go on.
Oh no!
Give him
Come
the
on,
trinket.
let him show you his trinket.
Oh, he's probably.
I've been specifically
so
writing them
proud of
down in
his
my
trinket.
inventory.
I don't want to make the old boy uncomfortable. If this isn't,
Pinwheel from the fair.
I have a copper coin with a satyr face and
Well, that
skull
is-
on one
that's a
side and
coin.
the other.
That's commerce.
I have a valuable piano key. I
You
have a
don't
silver fork with bent outer teeth.
I don't have a bent fork.
That's
You could
exactly.
go on all day.
I have 3 of these pristine straight forks.
Yes, exactly right. Would you be at least willing to trade my 10? You can accept gold for the others, but I'm endeavoring to be
That
of
is
the Fae,
quite
like
a-
the Fae.
The tent is quite large. Would you be willing to do the satyr coin and the bent fork in exchange for a tent?
I'll throw in a Pixie's Executioner's hood just for
Oh,
you.
oh, chap, you are doing wonders by me. He claps you on the back. I accept.
Oh, that's surprisingly strong. I'm going to give him the valuable piano key, the Pixie's Executioner's hood, and the copper coin with one face of a satyr and the other being of a skull.
No, not this key. I've no need for this key. I was hoping for the fork with the bent tines.
Oh, yes, I'll
Is that because it's made of silver?
There you are.
Thank you. He takes the trinkets that you provide. What a lovely trade. Well, the tent is all yours,
Thank
my
you.
good man. The tent is all yours.
I feel good about this trade.
Well, how much you need? I think that's a large sack of coins.
Well, I had about 13 gold pieces in my satchel, so I would 1, 2, 3, 4. If we did 3 gold coins apiece, that would put me at 12 gold coins, which is not quite what I had, but it's close enough, I'd say.
Oh, that's like highway. I didn't know that there were highway robbers
Well-
on this mountain path.
We're
and
supposed
yard.
to just buy your tents and refill your entire coffers.
Well, old boy Morning Frost over here gave me 3 trinkets in
Whoa.
exchange for a tent.
You should have been
Frost
collecting
doesn't understand
trinkets.
the value of goods.
That's
He
right.
likes trading
Also,
things.
Torbeck's
I'm
tent
here
is
with the tent.
waterlogged and smells like trash. That's not worth 3 gold.
I'm not even buying that one. I'll buy 3 tents.
What?
How is that worth anything?
So
Man,
9
a copper piece.
Torbeck still needs a place to sleep.
I can smell it from here.
So?
So 9 gold coins then. 3 white.
Oh,
I'll do 6.
Well, I don't know. That feels like you're trying to rob me.
Do
Rob
you know
me
how
blind.
valuable a gold piece is?
Do you know how
believe-
valuable these tents are?
you misplace your own gold, and you expect the 5 of us to bail you out of that mistake? It's
Well, no,
forget that you've lost your gold. We look at the intrinsic
no.
inherent value.
I'm
of each tent.
not expecting you to bail me out, but I don't need to get rid of my tents.
No, now somebody doesn't need them. All right. How about we give you 6 gold? You give us these 3 tents.
How about you give me 6 gold and I give you 2 tents?
What if?
How about we give you 10 gold, and we'll take 2 tents?
I like what you're thinking.
What? No.
I
we're not doing
accept.
that.
He reaches out his hand.
That's not a don't.
Don't.
Good job. Yeah, exactly right.
Fantastic.
Yep. Good
Which
negotiations,
2
Kremlin.
tents?
Your tent
Yes! Yes!
and your tent.
Well, we haven't decided. We just said 2.
Well, that's fine. You can pick the 2 then.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, I was feeling generous, But Rico, you're on your own then.
Oh, Victoria tent. Oh, please, please.
You got to come up with 10 gold all yourself.
Oh wait, I don't know.
But you shook on our deal.
You should know.
Oh, Torbeck all of a sudden.
I'm gonna pay more, Rico.
Yeah, Torbeck, you know what?
Hold on.
Torbeck doesn't want Torbeck's tent anymore.
Hold on. I got a bunch of cheap crap.
Per the rules of a Fey pact, if you cannot pay your part of the pact, I will choose, and I think I will take that owlbear.
Oh no! This owlbear's not for sale.
Well, then you must find a way to provide me with 10 gold coins.
Hold on.
Oh, how about this? This seems like shit you'd like. Pull out a dandelion.
We've already made the agreement. We have shaken on it.
How about a dandelion for
am,
these 2 tents?
I am contractually owed those 10 gold coins, and if they're not provided to me, I
nothing to do
will
with it.
take
No,
the
no,
owlbear.
no,
Keep me out of that. Keep me out of that. I'm negotiating on account of me and Gid here. I'm thinking, why don't we take these 2 tents for this beautiful dandelion?
That's
I
a
just
handsome
found?
dandelion. I mean,
How
the
about
man's
you
got
2
an
tents
handsome
for the 10 gold
dandelion.
pieces?
Well, old boy here has to choose the 2 tents he would like to purchase. We've already made an agreement.
I will
He has
give you those
2
2
tents.
if you give me 10 gold right now.
What do you got? What do you got?
I have a lacquer displacer beast eye.
Well, so do I.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no, I have basilisk, guys. That's, I don't know.
Hold on. I have a mask that helps you remember your dreams.
What else you got?
I have this false set of wooden teeth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'll be back when you're ready for food. I'm gonna let you guys continue to negotiate. You can ready? Zip up the tent. I'm back.
Sick fuck.
Foul.
Oh look, have I shown you how I play with this? I'm using the stuff. Use the stuff, Greco. And I open up my hand and a rock will float. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Using the stuff.
Just a floating rock.
Yep.
How's he doing it?
Ooh, impress your friends at parties. Pick up chicks at the local mall.
Torbeck really wants this.
Well, I'm offering it to Cremmy for
I'll
10
give you
gold.
5 gold for that.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Kremmy, What do you want for the floating
And I'll take that
rock?
5 gold for one tent, all
Okay.
right?
What do you got?
I paid down half of my debt. Oh,
What do you got, Tomek?
Well, I think that it's more, and Tormek thinks it's more important that we resolve potentially losing Hoosie forever first. But just know that Tormek's got his eye on the floating rock. Okay?
Understood.
Thank you.
Oh, look, the mask is. Ooga booga booga! It's like it is an actual prop from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What? You got an actual problem?
An actual prop from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I went on set. I toured the set.
Is that genuine?
Oh, yep. I said,
Let me take a look at
I
that.
have little goblin's disease. My last wish is a Courage the Cowardly Dog prop.
Jesus.
Check the signature.
What?
Check the signature, man.
Oh,
It's always signed.
take
The
a look.
props, right? When you-
I assess the quality and
Authenticity.
authenticity of this prop. Encourage the Cowardly Dog.
Roll a deception check.
Please.
And roll a perception check to see, or an insight check
probably.
to see if.
Oh, I'm pretty good. Deception, eh? I got an 18.
I got a 9. You know what, Greco? I didn't know you had this whole time.
I'm a big fan.
Me too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Remember that song about King Ramses?
Oh, I was thinking of the song about Dr. Gerbil. Remember the song about Dr. Gerbil's world?
Oh, how does that one go?
Oh, it goes, it's Dr. Gerbil's world. It's Dr. Gerbil's world. It's Dr. Gerbil's world.
It's not ringing a bell.
It's
but
Dr.
keep-
Gerbil's world.
And then it has.
Well,
And then it goes, it's Dr. Gerbil's world.
All right, he's got gold. He's got gold. He's got gold.
I must take my rapier. I can only take half the owlbear now, so
No,
I've
here's
decided
the
on
5
that.
gold. Here's the 5 gold.
Oh,
Our deal is complete.
wonderful. Well, our deal is complete, and you're taking both of their tents.
Yes. Mine has water everything. Like a water bed, but every other kind of furniture. It's very confusing.
Yours is like a teen girl's room in the 90s, and you've got a bunch of that blow-up furniture.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's all like inflatable but filled with water.
Awful.
It's very confusing in there. So we'll get. I presume that they kind of have like a thematic, rustic, frontier vibe. You know what I mean?
Well, I love that their tents combine to each other to create one larger tent.
Exactly right. All of us can fit. Right?
Ah, sweet.
I was thinking quite correctly.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like we've had a very advantageous in exchange. I'm so glad you'll get use of the tents. And the stew is done.
Oh, it's done?
Yes.
What are you doing there, Frosty?
Nothing. I just wash my hands. It's important before every meal.
It is?
Wait, so did we buy all the tents?
I think we
confused now.
somehow.
You
I
bought
think
2 tents.
We bought our tents, and they didn't buy their tents.
So your Grico bought 2 tents for 10 gold pieces, and so he picked your 2 tents. And so you've now paid the 10 gold pieces, but Grico's tent and Torbek's tent have not been purchased. Frost bought his with 3 trinkets.
Can you throw in theirs for this handsome dandelion that looks
That looks like the corpse of one of my kin.
a spitting image?
I'm not.
It's like all crumpled.
Probably a great way to remember him
Mockery
by.
of this man's life.
I have some goblin teeth. How does that sound?
He looks towards Grico.
They look exactly like his teeth.
He smiles. There are a couple missing.
That's fucking funny.
Well, goblin teeth can be used in quite a few
A lot of witches'
poultices and
brews.
potions and brews of sorts.
A lot of me, mate. I feel like at least 10% of me class got picked off by
How
witches
many teeth?
before we graduated.
How many teeth do you have in there?
I think it's a full set.
It's a good handful.
It's a full set.
Basically, at a certain point, his teeth kept falling out. Now it's collecting them for some fucking reason. I also have.
What kind of witches' brews?
I also have tabaxi fingernails.
Well, if you want to combine the fingernails and the teeth, maybe could you provide 2 more teeth?
2 more teeth.
Yes.
Rico, how badly do you want a tent?
Oh man. Listen. Do I get to like modify it every time I put it down or something?
Yes, every time.
So I need to just think of something different.
Kid, would you kindly?
Well, here we go.
Actually, no, I don't think that what matters.
There you go.
One more, Gringo, one more. I said one more. One more.
There's three. There's
I need one more.
He's got plenty. He's got. Oh God. Well, just there are a few extras.
They grow
Thank
back,
you
right?
very much. That is quite the trade.
Oh, I found some goblin teeth in my bag.
I feel spoiled.
Mr. Talivon?
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. Talivon?
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. Dandelion?
Yes.
Andore.
And the boy? I need you to know this about me. You can buy my popsicle. Anyway.
I got him.
I just want you to know that.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Oh, you don't say. I do love a good popsicle. How would 10 gold pieces for a popsicle sound to
Don't
you?
accept anything more.
How does Gringo have so many teeth?
Goblin.
Well, let me dole out some of this soup, and he begins to dole out some of the soup to you.
How good
and-
is the soup?
It has medicinal properties. It's good for a long day.
Well, all right.
Hey, Tobek.
Yes, Gringo.
I think Gideon got 2 teeth on the first punch.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 out the first bunch.
Tormek's not great at counting, but yeah, you lost more than 2. That's for sure. Oh, your nose.
My nose is touching my cheek.
It is.
Shifted. Your nose is shifted a bit.
It's like a full interlude.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, Gregor, hold still. And I press one of his nostrils. Blow out your nose real hard. And a bunch of teeth. There we go. I'm saving these for later.
Goodness gracious.
Who knew that your teeth would turn out to be such a currency here in the Feywild?
Me old mate, Bosch. He got picked off violation in the 6th grade.
That's really sad, Rico.
Yeah, you use occupational hazard. You used to it. There's always witches lurking around.
Well, have some soup. Maybe
What
you'll feel better.
kind of soup is this? Is it good?
It's not. It is absolutely not. It's very clearly vegan. And it's a high-end recipe. It's the kind of thing that you'd find at like a Michelin star restaurant. It's a dandelion
Uncooked
soup.
quinoa in a soup. That's inventive.
I hope this isn't bad on my mouth. How there's so many of them?
I wouldn't recommend eating any more.
Oh.
They're just gonna stay in your sockets and live there for a while.
It's
Those
all
are
in the sockets.
Those are impacted.
It's wet raw quinoa in his 2 sockets.
Some of the wet raw quinoa gets all the way down to the nerve, and you can just feel pain shooting down your neck.
Perhaps we should set up another tent and think of a medical facility. Right?
I'm frozen.
I reach into Grico's pack and I pull out some bananas. I'm gonna mash these We're gonna make
Well,
these into
all
a nice
the while,
little taste
it's
for
a
you.
medicinal stew, and so as you're taking damage from the quinoa that's making its way to the very nerves of your tooth sockets, you are healing almost immediately, and it actually makes it worse because with every bite that you heal, you do more damage to yourself, and it's just a perpetual circle.
The gums are trying to close over the raw quinoa.
That's a nightmare. No. Eventually I prepare a bowl of mashed bananas, and I replace his soup with the bananas. Just eat that, and you should be okay. Just very, very slowly. Try to swish it around first. That's not no. He's gonna be like this for some time.
Guys, I don't know how to say this, but we should just kill Gringo. I can't watch this anymore.
Nah, he'll be fine.
No, man, you still on that whole teeth thing? That was like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I believe it was 35 minutes ago. I got brained by Torbeck. This is a very.
Hey, come on, Gringo. You're tougher than that.
Andore, I understand that you're looking for Gleam. Is it
Yes, I'm looking for Gleam.
Glean or Gleam?
Gleam.
With an M?
With an M, yes.
Thank you.
Gleam, all right.
Yes, I am. She is from Motherhorn, did I tell you?
She's from Motherhorn.
Well,
Hearing about this Motherhorn
not
place.
originally. Well, that's because most of the people in Yon are either at Motherhorn currently, escaping Motherhorn, or trying to get there, as there really isn't much else to this place. That's not completely true. There are denizens of Yon. In particular, we have quite a. There's a Cyclops beekeeper. I don't know if did I tell you about the Cyclops beekeeper?
Does the Cyclops beekeeper have a name?
The Cyclops beekeeper.
That's it?
Wow.
Well, he might have a name. I did not stop to ask. He was furious when I stole Polly, and I rushed out of there. Now realizing I did not take any of the other bees with me. That was not valiant, that was not heroic, and that was not knightly of me, was it?
Well, you were in love, and you made a
Still
mistake.
am, yes.
And perhaps you can go back. You can't keep his eye on everything.
I would be afraid to go back. I do not believe I could take him on yet again, and if he were to get Polly in his clutches, my heart would be broken.
Is this a traditional giant with one eye, or is it a psychic horse?
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Well, as I was saying about Gleam, Gleam escaped from Motherhorn, but she needs to get back. That's where her sister Glister is. They are, you see, two sides to a coin. Do you know much about Bitter End?
Gleam and Glister.
Yes, you know
You've
much.
asked me about Bitter End. I assumed you meant some sort of narrative metaphor, but now I'm beginning to believe you meant a physical location.
No. The woman, Bitter End, Endelyn.
Oh.
As she is known.
Bitter Endelyn. Endelyn does ring a bell. I
Bitter
Oh,
End.
recently experienced some
get
brain
it.
injuries, though, so you're going to have
Yes,
to
the
start from the very
Dame of
beginning.
Unhappy Endings.
All right, let's all calm down.
Everybody stay cool. Stay real cool.
Yes.
I've had a few of those.
Yes, well, so you do know her then? You know, you try to give them stuff to tell the story forward, and this is what happens. So we can just go back to the toilet that wants to eat Frost shit, because they participate in that! That's what they want, is a shit-eating talking
You're the
toilet.
one that said the Dame of Unhappy Endings.
Oh,
He
he's
was-
unhappy.
How are you not gonna? Yeah. Torbeck was interested, then he wasn't interested, then he thought about it again.
I say nothing.
The Dame of Unhappy Endings, you say. I say completely normally.
Her hands are like
Yeah,
sandpaper.
Are you familiar? In Yon, she is known by all. She
I'll
is
bet she is.
quite.
goes
She
this
is.
way.
Yes, she is the matron of the theater.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
gonna
yes.
start a fire.
And she, I imagine she is at Motherhorn as well.
Oh, yes.
So where does Gleam and Glister fall into all of this?
Well, it is commonly known that Bitter End believes that her downfall will be at the hands of an eclipse.
An eclipse?
Yes.
As
Now,
in the astrological effect?
she does not believe it will be a literal eclipse, but a metaphorical eclipse. And you see, Gleam and Glister are two sides of the same coin. They're both elves. One is a sun elf, and the other is a moon elf. And because of this, she tries her best to keep them apart. Now, they used to work at the Witchlight Carnival, you see. They were acrobats.
Oh.
And now
You don't
that
say.
Bitter End has them in her clutches, she torments them by keeping them as far apart as possible, and Gleam was having none of it. She thought she could escape and eventually rescue her sister. She was unsuccessful. So now, with my help, she wants us to go back to Motherhorn and try to rescue her sister.
Wow. Whatever you do, don't tell her it's like a ketchup bottle. You know?
I bet she's the kind of.
I have a ketchup bottle if you'd like one. He takes one out of his pack. Does your quinoa need a little bit of spice?
Yeah, please.
I have mayo.
Whatever you got, just throw it in.
Well, here's a jug of unnecessary sauces.
Sweet. Dormic's not picky.
It's all just the liquidy stuff.
Yeah, it's
When you
all.
first squirt, the liquidy first squirt.
Doesn't
And
care.
it's nothing but that.
He just
Tomato
keeps going.
water. Yeah, tomato water.
I just stirred up in the stew.
Somebody Photoshop a mustard that says just the water.
Just
Just the water. Just the mustard
First
water.
squirt, just the water.
Oh boy.
really an idea.
Oh, the only thing it doesn't have is French dressing, unfortunately. We're all out.
The whole
that's
Feywild.
okay.
I
Yes.
swear to fucking Christ.
Y'all just got these biblically accurate angels at one time. Swearing to fucking Christ.
If I were playing a heroic fantasy game, I would ask you where you think Gleam is.
Go on, Frost. Ask
Well,
her.
the problem is, I'm not quite sure. You see, we were traveling together when we were separated. Now, Gleam is what is called shadowless.
A shadow beast?
Shadowless.
Oh,
she
she's
does not
shadow.
have a shadow.
She doesn't have
you
a shadow.
see, Bitter End has shears that can sever your shadow from your body.
Oh.
And she keeps them for her own devices at Motherhorn.
Hear that?
It is a punishment that can befall really anyone, and no one in all of Yon trusts the Shadowless or those who travel with one. And we were traveling together when we found ourselves amidst a band of Briganoks, and they did not trust Gleam as a Shadowless. A kerfuffle ensued, and I held them off as much as I could, but when I went to look for her, she was no longer with me. I turned the other way, and then the Briganoks were gone as they traveled through their mountainous tunnels.
I'm gonna write that down.
I
and
have been looking for her nigh on a day. No sign of her or her missing shadow.
Let me ask you this: are there any consequences to losing one's shadow? Why does she do this? And does it hurt? I can't imagine missing my shadow.
I am not sure. I am luckily not a shadowless, but I do know that there is a stigma about them. They are not treated kindly here. The ability to manipulate one's shadow is quite rare. So, luckily it's not something any of us have to worry about. Right, chaps?
Right.
Well,
Yep. Good soup, this.
So that my hope is we had been traveling. We believe that the fastest way to get to Motherhorn is through the Corrids. So we were planning to travel to their mountain-top plateau in the hopes of gaining their help. You familiar with Corrids, of course?
No.
Corrins?
Corrids. Korred.
C-O-R-R-E-D.
You better be writing this down in a bigger gradient, Frost.
Yes, Corrids. They're about Gricko size, maybe slightly smaller. They look to be almost made of stone, but their beards they're dwarfish in nature. Their beards are made of metal. They can be used as similar to metal cording if they were to be chopped. But you don't want to take a Corrid's beard. It's quite offensive. However, Bitter End has no qualms about it. You will find much of the stringing and cordage in Motherhorn is laced with Corrid hair.
That's terrible.
Quite unfortunate. But the Corrids and the Briganox were in an internal war. So, we're hoping to find them and see if they can help us to get around the Briganox and make our way towards Motherhorn.
Didn't we see some metal-looking dwarves? One of those. Maybe you told us about it.
Well, have you been to Lockberry Henge? That's where they like to play their
No.
strange chess-like game.
No, this is really, I guess, out of character. Like, didn't we? Did we see any like stone or metal dwarves in any of the visions either Torbeck saw? Or
I believe so.
We did.
I believe so.
Who's to know? Who's to know who saw what?
That sounds about right. So that was our hope. In our journey through the Corrids, we are hoping to see if we can find Lirum. You, of course, know Lirum.
No.
The Prince of the Summer Court, trapped here eternally. Yes, both
Lirum?
him and you're a bugbear, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what they tell Torbeck.
That is quite interesting. I have heard of another bugbear. Hurley was his name. Both Lirum and this Hurley made just complete foul deals with Bitter End, and now Hurley is trapped at Motherhorn to eternally play out her plays and her theatrics, whereas Lirum, however, is trapped in Yon. I believe she has some need for him, being his summer court magic, of course, being a prince and all. He believes, last I heard, that he could use the Fey beacons to teleport all throughout Prismere, and maybe even the Feywild proper. Almost using them like portals. The portals of old.
Is Hurley
Ancient
nice?
stories of creatures beneath the earth that had arcane portals all over the Feywild.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but what about that Hurley guy? Is he
Oh, I
nice?
don't know him.
You don't
I've
know
only
him?
heard about him through Gleam. Now, she did not work at the Witchlight Carnival when Hurley was there, but she did meet him when he started here at Motherhorn, and apparently he is just completely sullen missing his brother. They had
Wait.
quite a bond because she misses her sister, being unable to...
Hurley worked in the Witchlight Carnival?
You
Yes,
remember?
he had a twin brother, another bugbear, Hurley and Burley.
We sold him out to Hurley's brother a while back. Yeah. Remember that, Torbeck?
No, Torbeck tried to get a job, and they didn't want Torbeck.
Yeah.
Burley was the one what imprisoned you for 5 years.
Well,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
things are sometimes hard to remember when you get tortured for 5 years.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, it was Burley who.
But
yeah.
was actually helping.
Try 10.
Thank you.
Nice match.
Yeah, we basically said, hey,
I
I
would
think
give it
that
a-
guy you're looking for is right there, and then he came up and clapped you in chains.
So really, I have so much to do in so little time, all before I can go to Motherhorn.
Well,
But there is no one else in Prismere quite like Andore and Polly, for we can travel all over Prismere. You have somewhere you need to go in thither, I can take you there.
no, really.
You have somewhere you need to go in hither, I can take you there.
Whoa.
You want to get to the Palace of Heart's Desire, I can take you there.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Just like that?
Well, it would require a journey, but significantly faster
Well,
than anyone else. I'm sorry, I'm choking on quinoa.
Yes, the quinoa really. I have
It's
to say.
quite
Yeah,
dry.
next time
I don't
try
think I cooked
cooking.
it long
Have
enough.
some mashed banana. It's actually worth
Oh, no,
it for
thank
me.
you.
Okay, well.
I'm a bananatarian.
Some of these teeth.
Would you be willing to transport us for free, or would it come at some sort of additional
I mean, you
trinket
almost,
cost?
to be fair, you almost abducted and trafficked my daughter.
No,
on
I did
10
not.
gold pieces, so.
I did not.
Well,
You kind of did.
You
No, I did
grabbing
not.
your rape,
I would even
rapier,
say
cut
kind
her
of
in
from a certain
half.
point of view. I don't feel like it's a certain point of view, but I'm just gonna say we'll put that behind us. We'll put that behind us.
What about
Afraid I did not.
the unicorn that's in this here province? You know where he is?
Unicorn. I know of a beautiful white mare.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. No, not a unicorn. I'm sorry. There's a beautiful white horse that has a spot on his forehead.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
he's
one.
missing something.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do believe I have seen him. It's quite sad, really. There's an air of sorrow around that lake.
Yeah, well, I think there's like a lightning fence or something.
Well, yes,
An electric fence. Some kind.
that is Bitter End's prized steed.
Could you get us there?
Of course I could.
Well,
I could get you anywhere you want to go.
Wow.
Well, like inside the fence, like to directly to the steed, or like
yeah.
I'm
how
not sure I
accurate
could
is
get you inside the fence, but I could get you to the fence.
So it's like a general location, not an exact location.
Yes, but I can't take you anywhere until I find Gleam.
All right.
I guess we're looking for Gleam.
Tomorrow. In the meantime, if we're going on this journey together, or you're going to need something, let me see. I've got this.
Oh, coming back in. Kind of weird
You-
every time.
You're coming. We're going to
Kinda
Motherhorn.
weird.
That is the end goal. Yes.
Kinda-
You're coming with Andore to Motherhorn.
yeah. I mean, it sounds like we gotta get these two
Everyone keeps
gymnasts.
talking about Enderpool. We just sent a little child up there defenseless towards it, so how hard can it be?
Everyone keeps talking about Andore.
Or Motherhorn is what he meant.
Oh yes.
He's still in a
I
considerable
didn't
amount
even
of
say
pain.
the name of a place. I just was saying yes.
Mumbling.
I was
Spit it out.
Because all my teeth got knocked out on Patagonia. You only needed two.
Man, I
He
can't
took
believe
a
you're still
tip.
on this.
In this economy, everyone ask for
I
a
mean,
tip
it's now at least 6 minutes ago, man.
Yeah, you don't
come
even have
on,
to pay for your
Gricko.
tents. You're awfully ungrateful for everything Gear does for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you take all my teeth.
You weren't gonna extract them yourself.
I mean, look at my nose.
You know how painful it is?
It's touching
Add
stuff in
that
my
back,
cheek.
man.
Ow!
No.
Thank goodness for the bananas. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree.
Well,
Well, if we're
about
going to
that
go to
time.
Motherhorn together, then it's fortuitous that Gleam sought to give me these. Here you are. Take one and pass one down.
Oh, thank you.
You'll need one of these if you're going to
Oh.
accomplish your goals.
Oh, thank you. Take one down.
are they all the same? Or are they different?
Oh, they're all the
These
same.
appear to be tickets.
They are a private audience with Bitter End herself.
Oh, well.
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, whoa! Good for
Thanks
one.
for running the session, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Good for one private audience with Endolin Moongrove. No
And funny
strings
enough,
attached.
I realize I've been pronouncing his name wrong all night. His name is Amador, but I've been calling him Omdapor, and I'm going to keep it.
It's Omnipore.
Because that's what it is now.
Oh, like
When it Omda rains, it Omda pours.
Very funny.
I get it.
Is what Frost says, probably.
Yes, that's exactly what I say.
Omnipore.